I'm telling you, past the age of 10. Double digits is when you start using the double digit candles. After 10 candles, it then gets difficult. We've been there, you know, you light one candle, then you gotta light the other, then light the other.
No, bro. You know the technique.
What's the technique?
Come on.
Okay. You want to play with fire?
Listen, we're frugal.
This is a fire hazard. Okay, fine. I'm not going to utilize the gas too much in the lighter. Okay. One match.
One time.
One light, and then get the others, and then run around. Yeah. But then the first one you've lit is starting to melt more, and you don't want it to get down too much.
The icing.
So you got to tell everyone to get in the dining room quick before you start lighting. Then you got to get into the dining room.
Camera ready?
Yeah. Everyone ready? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. No. Happy birthday to you. Okay, fine. Hip, hooray. Blow.
Sorry, bachche. Go together, bachche.
Yeah.
Hook मार दो.
Straight. What's up, people? Welcome to this week's episode of the Indian Doctor Podcast. We've had some technical issues,
to say the least. Now, the agreement when we set up this podcast was I had to turn up, perform to the best of my ability, like doing a Bhangra performance, and then I could leave. But instead, you know, it's not Indy's fault. Don't worry, I'm just hating on him. For whatever reason, we've not been able to work out the.
Basically, I need to buy some new equipment, so I'm going to hit you with the invoice in about a week's time. Be like, Karan, just send me half.
Fine.
And you'll be like, yeah, fine, done.
Yeah, I'm happy with that solution, but
we've
got to work
with
around
that solution too. We've done some workarounds. You've got to keep an eye on the camera though, mate. No pressure.
I'm doing it, which is hard for me because I get so focused about Indy.
I know, I'm so sexy.
And his weird sexy, strong word.
100% I sex appeal. You keep saying this about me and the goodie and the audience.
Okay. All I will say is when you see this man on the street, ask Sanj about his malish routine. That is all I'm going to say.
My wash routine?
Malish.
Massage routine?
Malish.
What have I done? Massage?
Yeah, okay, you could mean...
What have I massaged myself with?
Cream malish. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to mention a little thing called a butterfly. That's all I'm going to leave that right there. Ask Sanj about him, malish, and butterfly.
That's fine. I got no problem with that. You can ask me. I'll just tell you lies.
At that point, when you have your Fitbit on your leg, which looks like you've got some
sort of... It's a Whoop, but okay.
A Whoop, sorry.
It looks like I come out of jail, but it's fine.
Not jail. It looks like you got some secret knife that you pull out. Oh, and your hair's out like Tarzan.
I am Tarzan.
Then maybe...
George of the Jungle, baby. That's what I'm saying.
George
of the Jungle! Watch out for that tree. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Anyway, Karan, we're going to rehash the confessions, but we're going to make it better because I've been thinking about what you said. So, take it away, my friend. What's been happening?
2 weeks ago.
My
work, hospital.
Your work, hospital.
Okay, I get to my shift.
Yes.
Had my shot. I'm about to say
shot. Glassy China. I still can't believe you haven't drank to this day. I think about that. That lives rent free in my head. The fact that you haven't drank to this day.
But why? What's your thought?
I'm just surprised. You're one of the very few people I know in our generation that hasn't. Very few.
I mean, look. When I was a young man.
When I was a young boy.
When I was a young warthog. You know, like when you're really young and dad's having like a beer and you got that.
Oh, you had the sip. I did that when I was like 6 or 7. My dad had.
You know, it's funny. It's like they know you're not going to enjoy it, which is why they're like,
yeah.
And then you're like,
what did he have? Dad had this like
Zehar.
No, he had this horrible drink.
Yeah.
It was like, it wasn't, I keep thinking Tyskie, but it wasn't Tyskie. Tyskie was like a Polish beer that arrived in West Brom.
Sounds like a knockoff of whiskey, man.
No. Tyskie, Tyskie. Dad used to stock it at the off license because we had a lot of Polish people moving in, and he was selling Polish bread and all this stuff, and that's cool.
Polish bread's nice, man.
Huh?
Polish bread
nice. It is nice. It's
a weird shape. Have you seen the shape?
Yeah, it's very like
odd oval.
Yeah, oval shape. I'm like, what is this?
So good.
So anyway, I think he had like some really bitter beer. I can't remember the name of it, but like I remember sipping it once, and I was like, ugh. Put it straight in the bin, because he would call me over and say, put it in the bin. I'm like, okay, bin. Yeah. You're like, put the can in the bin and go get me another. So I'm like, let me have a little
sip. You have a sip.
Jasmine.
People find that weird as well. Oh shit, it's quite good. Normally you don't sing, so he's really letting loose. He's really high on coffee right now.
I have to be, man. Someone's got to bring the bonk. Someone's got to bring the fire after we just had a flipping shit show of an hour trying to get this sorted.
Someone's got to bring the bump, not the bonk. That's the wrong expression.
I said, look, man, I'm bonkers, like, barking. I'm shouting right now. I am shouting.
You make it sound like
shouting.
A doggy, though.
Huh?
If you're a dog, which dog would you be?
Oh, I give golden retriever energy. That's me.
And what would I be? I don't know much about dogs.
I don't know either. So you're asking the wrong person. I just know the nice dogs. You're like a chihuahua.
You
understand that one, ain't you? Poodle.
So let's fix this.
Poodle.
Alsatian, German.
Alsatian.
Sympathy dog.
Why am I a sympathy dog?
You are a sympathy dog. I feel like if you're
What's a sympathy dog?
You know the dogs that if someone is like broken, they have these dogs that make them feel better.
So I bring good energy. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll take that.
I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm saying I could say this.
Yeah, you could.
It's like, if you think your life is really shit, spend some time with Indy and then you'll feel. But no,
everything will feel great for you. Yeah,
I'm not saying that. But yeah, sympathy dog.
Okay.
That'd be.
What was that? Is your computer on? Are you not in the do not disturb mode?
Some fiver.
Is this still recording? That's the question.
That is, yeah.
That's going to be the theme of this podcast, by the way. I'm going to keep saying, Karan, is this still recording?
Keep
like, intermittently. I'm going to keep prompting you.
It's fine.
Okay. Fine. We digress. 2 weeks ago, you were in hospital having a shot of espresso.
I was enjoying where we were going with this.
2 weeks ago, shot. Jasmine Sanders, sip. Which dog were you?
Sip. So I'll be on the dance floor doing this. And then my family will be like, yeah, we don't drink, man. So why are you getting so animated?
Because you know the motions. Because this is the closest you'll ever get to it. That's it.
Yeah. That. Hospital 2 weeks ago.
Hanji.
Had my sip of coffee, right? So I'm wired, I'm ready, but obviously then I need to susu. Susu time, right? Coffee hits you.
Susu? Really?
What?
You don't need to go for number 2?
Coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, depends. Coffee morning, number 2 done. Subsequent coffees, no number 2. Does coffee always make you go number 2?
Every time.
Oh, I found this.
Because I only have it in the mornings.
Italy.
Obviously now is a very rare occasion.
It's mild.
But I only have it in the morning. Very conscious. I have 2 scoops of instant sugar.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I have 2 scoops, then sugar, and then drink, and that's it. I don't have any more coffee for the whole day.
Yeah.
Normally.
No, we saw this in Italy, didn't we, with you, where you just disappeared.
Straight done. Toilet time done. But I'm a happy Monday afterwards. Someone's here at the door.
I think it's a delivery.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang. That's me sorted out.
It's not Sanj, is it?
No, it's not. It was some lady carrying something. She looks like a massage lady.
Oh, yeah, that is happening as well.
Wait.
It's probably that.
Who's having a massage?
I don't know. Someone here. It's fine. It's all good. Makes sense. It's all good.
All right. 2 weeks ago, espresso, hospital.
Right. So yeah.
Susu time.
Susu time, right. So I get there, it's engaged, red sign on the door.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't believe the red sign,
I don't either,
Have you found that? I think you push, you just knock.
I push.
Yeah, you got to push, isn't it?
I push.
You
never knock. What are you knocking to find out? Just push.
I'm a knocker.
Why do you knock though?
To check someone's in there.
Why?
Hi, it's engaged. Thank you.
No, I don't want that. No one wants their interruptive time in the toilet to be interrupted.
I feel like
I just said the same thing twice.
If you're doing your business,
and
somebody pushes, that's a really intrusive. It's like, bro, can't you see that it's engaged? Although, remember that happened to me on the plane. Somebody pushed the door open, and I was like mid.
I remember that. I'll never forget that. That was tremendous. That was tremendous. Auntie was loving it.
Auntie was like, yo.
I saw too much.
Auntie was like, you need to squat more.
I saw all the hair.
Right, yeah. George, go. Yeah, so now I'm not going to push her. Fine. But anyway, it's red. I know somebody's in there. I can hear them finishing their business or whatever. So they come out, and then there's a couple of things here. There's the awkward conversations like, hi, you're right, yeah, Jazz, you're right, yeah. Either way, either if you're coming out, if you're coming in.
Yeah.
If you know the person, then it can become slightly longer conversation.
Yeah.
Right? And then, but you don't want to touch each other's hands because, like, I know you've washed your hands, or I hope you've washed your hands, but I still don't want to.
You don't know if they were doing the hand motion.
But this guy I knew, who's head of one of the departments, walked in, and there was. You ready for Punjabi word today?
Go on, tell me.
Mushk.
Okay, mushk. Tell me about mushk.
Not
because
not kushbu. Kushbu is.
Kushbu is nice smell.
With a nice connotation.
I was going to say, you're taking me away from my question. Thank you. Not after I've been to the gym, but yeah, thank you.
No.
Kushbu turns to mushk.
Mushk.
There you go.
Mushk is associated with just
like sweat, dirty sweat.
Damp and just it's khatarnak. He likes this word.
Khatarnak is
he
a banging word.
Say khatarnak, then SLR. Who's here?
Khatarnak SLR.
Baby. That's B class. Kenny asked me today when you come in, he's like, I'm waiting for that B class to roll up.
Right there, man. It's blocking everyone in.
He said block out the sun. That's what he said. So good.
Shout out Kenny, man. King Kenny.
King Kenny
like
house.
Kenny. Yeah, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, in the bathroom. So
the mushk is emitting.
the mushk. And I'm like, bro, what have you done? Ki marya the?
Tuki kita.
Do you remember I talking about Malai in the jar? Like what died in my jar? I'm like, what died in the toilet? Like, you know the scene in. Do you know the scene in? This is really specific, but I saw this earlier on Facebook. Harry Potter, the final film. Harry realizes he's the Horcrux, has to die. Avada Kedavra. Harry dies. He goes to a place. It's like an empty tube station. Dumbledore is there, and there's this thing on the floor that's dying, which is Voldemort.
Yeah.
That baby thing.
Yeah.
That in the form of some sort of tutty poo mix.
That is very specific.
No, and there's nothing to see. I'm just I know. It's hyperbole, but there was something that happened. Some sort of catastrophic.
Some sort of demolition had taken place in here.
Demolition, Chernobyl level threat event, right? And I'm like, bro, because then it makes me think about that person now, and I associate you did this.
You absolutely destroyed the toilet.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can't give people personal warnings. So now I started thinking, well, if you're the person in there and you come out and you see someone, if I came out of the toilet and I saw you, imagine we weren't like this good friends or whatever. We just I kind of knew at work. I'm like, there's two things you can do here. Go on,
just to pause. I'm very, very happy that we had separate bathrooms in Italy, because you would look at me differently. I was dropping some big ones.
Yeah, one thing I would recommend to people as you get older, having your own bathroom.
Yeah. Even away from your wife having your own bathroom. I feel bad for Sam sometimes, man. No, I feel bad for her.
Indy does a really weird thing where he values his private bathroom time, correct?
Love it.
But he won't lock the door.
I'm at home. You know I'm at home.
If you don't want Sanj to come to the bathroom,
if it's just me and Sanj, look, this hasn't been a problem for the first 19 months of our marriage. All of a sudden, one day, I said, "What are you doing?" I said, no. You know
the rules.
I'm just going to finish. I said, get out, man. No.
It's bathroom time. Yeah.
She heard me go in, though. I said to her, I'm going in. She's like, you didn't register. I was like, well, that's a you problem.
It was the bin, wasn't it?
That's a you problem, yeah. But there was a bin in the kitchen.
Yeah, she didn't want to use that one, though. She associated this with this bin. I get it. I understand what
so silly.
I know what she meant.
So silly.
But yes, bathrooms, own bathrooms, very, very important. Like your stag?
Yeah.
Own bathrooms.
Own bathroom's important.
Really, own shower.
Continue the conversation.
I digress. So if you're in the bathroom coming out, right, and you're embarrassed of what you've
yeah.
What's your tactic? Say to the next.
You know me, bro. I don't care what other people think.
So you just carry on as normal.
I just walk out, and be like,
"Good luck,
all the best,
all the best,
all the best."
My condolences.
Kind regards. Kind regards, Indy.
Where have you heard that from?
Huh?
Where have you heard that from?
Kind regards. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Sorry, people. Kind regards is what I put on every email.
Oh, you do it.
It says that.
You do it.
No, in my work email, my auto signature, every company says kind regards, and regards it has a little r. It can't have a big R.
Yeah. Okay. I see that.
Yeah. Just for
capital K.
Yeah. Grammatical purposes.
The reason why I find that funny is because in our family, especially my sister and Kane, they know I do that, and so in normal WhatsApp messages.
Regards.
They'll send it to me. Kind regards, Jazz, Dr. Jazz. Kind regards, like this. Kindest regards, fullest regards. This proper troll. Okay, so you're like, yeah, my condolences. Good luck.
Yeah, I just look at them and think, mate, if you're going in, all the best.
Do you have it? So you don't try and get ahead of the narrative. You don't pass the blame on
I
to
just leave it.
Phantom Man.
You know why? Because I'm thinking, what's the point in expending this level of energy? You're in the bathroom. What are you expecting? You're in the toilet. I'm in the toilet.
I need to do my business.
I've done my business. I'm not going to apologize for doing my business.
I am not going to apologize.
You're going in after me. That's your responsibility.
Thodi marzi si.
Yeah.
You don't need to do it.
Bas.
Wait kar lo.
Bas.
That's it. Indy is unapologetic. So I carry my own spray as the optimizer.
You carry around a spray. What else do you carry around?
You want to know my everyday?
I want to know what else you carry around to go to the toilet.
Oh, flushable wipes.
Hold on. Wipes. You're not supposed to flush wipes down the toilet.
Flushable wipes.
How are they flushable? Do you trust that? I don't trust that.
They're degradable. That's why.
I don't trust that.
These aren't like normal kind of baby.
When you say degradable, as in like, do you put it in the toilet and it shrinks?
It disintegrates.
So when you put it in the toilet and you drop it in,
it just goes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you heard about people that don't do this?
Tell me.
People that don't do this. Oh my days.
Because I know in some countries, I went to Greece last year, you're not allowed to flush.
I'm going to blow your mind, all right? So, you're
Welcome
not supposed to flush.
The 30 games.
You're not, straight up, man. This is what Confessions of Married Men is, man. We just talk about random shit that bothers us. Literally random shit that bothers us. Anyway.
In these bowel habits, yeah.
Thank you. Excuse me. So, you're not supposed to flush wipes, condoms,
bubbles.
pads.
Bubbles.
Go on. Thanks.
I haven't done that. You just was funny on camera, wasn't it? The break his flow there. Enjoy the bubbles. If you want me to do that more, let me know.
So you're not supposed to flush. Condoms, wipes, pads.
Stamps.
Some people do diapers.
Stamps.
Yeah, stamps. And yeah, anyway. So it's very, very weird that people do this and they don't put it in the bin. But they do. They're lazy. They don't flush. Now.
But a diaper's huge.
Apparently. I don't know if this is true. Anyway. When you flush that through into the toilet pipes,
do the hand motion again.
Will block. When you flush that through, right?
When you get it through,
for all the YouTube viewers, when you push it through, right, nothing will pass through the toilet properly. It will go into the sewer and stuff, but over time it will start clogging up in the sewer. These are called fatbergs. Have you heard of this?
Sounds like a burger.
Okay, fatbergs is a mixture of all this that clogs up pipes.
Right.
There was one in East London a few years ago that was huge. It weighed about 250 odd tons. It was the size of 2 Wembley football pitches, and it weighed the amount I've just said, which equates to 11 double-decker buses.
That's unbelievable.
I just think people are dirty, bro.
I can't comprehend that.
Why don't people just throw it in the bin?
Yeah, but like you said, it's lazy, isn't it? More than
anything else. It took them it took Thames Water, a whole team of people, to go and clean that with jet wash, because that's the only thing you can do. You have to jet wash it out. It took them several days to get it all gone. People are filthy, man.
It's gone, the man.
Thank you for bringing your flushable wipes to the system. Long may it continue.
So flushable wipes, a little bit of spray.
But if you're on your ward, do you have like a little bag with you, like a little?
So the room in which I leave my backpack.
It's in your backpack.
Yeah.
So you need to go to the toilet. You go get your backpack and you go to the toilet.
No. I go to the room where my backpack is. I take what I need for the toilet and I go to the toilet. But like literally, the distance isn't far. That's like around the corner. Yeah, it's not far.
Fine, okay.
What else do I carry? So I got my backpack, my lunch, Barney, hand gel, backpack cover. What's it called? Charger thing, power bank. Everything related to work stuff. So like, who's that?
Wifey, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. You can answer on the.
No, it's fine.
You sure? Yeah. But then she's just gonna worry.
She's gonna end up calling Shindy. It's fine.
Good one.
Come on, man. I know how the system goes.
Steph, other kind of medically related things. So yeah, that's kind of my EDC.
Yeah.
Always have a couple of. This is one thing, feedback for you when you go on holidays or with me. Always carry, like, like shopping bags, Asda bags, things bags, Tom Morrison bags. Always have a few bags. You never ever regret carrying a few extra bags. You need for something. True. So yeah, man, that was just quite an ordeal. Now there are some people who get ahead of the narrative though. You know, like in the media, you want to control the narrative.
Like Philip Schofield.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Fucking kandir. Yeah. Honestly, man, that banda.
Piers Morgan he's got his back, isn't he? He was like.
Philip Schofield was a wrong-un, mate. Absolute wrong-un. He was definitely
doing Gandhi things.
He was, and then now he's admitted that he was doing wrong things, and he tried to get ahead of it with that story and the narrative. For those who don't understand, right, just to give you a backstory, Philip Schofield is a TV presenter. He's on a very good, feel-good morning show called Good Morning, which is on ITV. He's on it with a girl called Holly Willoughby.
Yeah, I thought Schofield there. Holly Willoughby. She's left now as well.
Holly Willoughby. Huh?
She's left as well.
I don't know if she has, but thank you for that. I hope she hasn't. But anyway, she was cool.
Please, Babadi, please.
She was cool. She was nice.
Merry Christmas, Holly.
But this guy, right? He was essentially he groomed a kid from the age of 15 into TV.
Yeah.
Got him a job and then had a relationship with him from 18. Now people are like, he's a nonce. That's what they're calling him. They're saying he messed around with a kid. He's basically a paedophile. And I said, you know what? I kind of agree. Yeah, that's pretty twisted doing that. So there you have it. And he tried to get in front of the story by saying, no, I'm gay, and came out as gay. And that was this national story. That was not the fact that he was dating this kid. Now it's come out that he's like, no, I did that to sort of get ahead of everything. What a prick. But get ahead of the narrative. So you tried to get ahead of the narrative when you went to the toilet.
I don't, because I have I deal with the situation. This is another thing as well. Right. If you do a potty. In a public setting, and you unfortunately have some skidding, do you immediately get the brush?
You gotta do the brush.
Right, but some people don't do that, man. You lift up the seat and you're like...
Some people treat it as a game.
What's the game?
They're like, I'm leaving that for the next person to pee on it, so it goes... Swear to God, people think like that.
Anyway, so you got to address that. You got to make sure the toilet seat is clean, drip free. You got to put the lid down when you flush. Yeah, soft. You got to use the brush, and I always spray. But controlling the narrative would be, you come out, you see someone you recognize. Oh, mate, I don't know who's in there before me, man, but he's done nasty shit or something. You just plant this phantom person.
Like I said, bro, people need to understand you're going to a toilet. What do you expect? You're going to get some dirty stench in there. It's essential. I think all companies should have a bakka in the toilet.
Exhaust.
They must have it.
Exhaust.
The place that I work at doesn't. They've kind of got like a hairdryer, hand dryer. Woo! They have a hand dryer.
Yeah.
They have a hand dryer which obviously pumps in fresh air a little bit and makes the air move. But in the disabled toilet, no such thing. There's no bakka, nothing. It's just stagnant, dead air. It's disgusting.
Okay.
That's it.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Next one. Finish the sentence.
Finish.
You
what
know
sentence?
when somebody is old when they go.
Complain about.
Whatever you want. I'm going to give you what I want to hear where you go.
Okay.
So this
you
is
know,
somebody
you know
at work
someone's old when
they...
talk about optimizing their life all the time.
Wow. Wow. I didn't say make it personal about me. Wow.
There you go, Fudgy. There you go.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm proud of that. So it's so good. And people,
When they wear slippers
people,
indoors all the time.
as opposed to...
Just socks, man.
But it's not your house, is it? But if it's your house,
This is what I don't understand.
Yeah.
You're wearing slippers and socks. Why not just the slippers?
That's a contentious point. Right. So that's a stop. Slipper mushk.
Oh, because of your feet.
Sweat. Yeah, slippers. No one washes the slippers. So,
Okay, I understand that logic. That's very fair.
Okay.
Very fair.
do you wear slippers at home?
No, never. I do. I'm barefoot at home.
Oh God, yeah, your toes always out.
Yeah, I'm barefoot.
but-
I'm barefoot. Summer, winter, everything, all the time.
He's
barefoot.
also nangas all most of the time.
But at mum's in winter, I'm like, I've got to put socks on because it's too cold in that house.
Free your barefoot experiment,
Socks.
flat foot stuff. Your
Socks,
socks guy.
yeah.
So you are you a slippers family or no?
We have some, but I don't think I've had good slippers. It's more like juttiyan.
Try these
That's it.
Mohabis. These are
Yeah,
specific.
but I would try those. But if I put my foot in, I'd probably break it. I've got big feet, man.
No, I'm not saying try mine.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I'll get you some Mohabis.
We actually, that's nice of you.
Yeah, try them. It's a pair that I've not had to then keep rebuying.
Okay.
You know, I've had these now since
Yeah.
lockdown 1.
Yeah.
Really good.
Interesting.
So you know when you're old, when you're an optimizer and you wear slippers, and
Yeah.
any other not ones about
Not
me.
related to you. You know you're old when you complain about shit that didn't bother you in your 20s.
That's a good one.
Light traffic.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
me.
because when you're young, you don't drive the car.
That's me.
Well, you don't drive the car. Well, maybe you do drive the car, but you don't. You have all the time in the world. You
Yeah.
don't care how long it takes to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you just like kulla time.
Yeah.
Think
To
about
me,
it
it's
the
like
other
I've got so many things to do in the day. Hurry up. Everything on time.
Yeah.
Go.
See, You want to be optimized, don't you?
Yeah. You know you're old when you go to bed early on the weekend. That's when you know you're old.
I think it's sensible, isn't it? The whole. if you
I
sleep-
feel like you have to stay up late on the weekend.
Whoa.
Just to, I've
You're-
got to do that. You have to stay up late on the weekend just to feel like you've had a fucking weekend. You have to do it.
Depends what you mean by stay up late. Like, what time you?
Like
say?
midnight. At
Yeah,
least.
no, that's okay. It's just the kind of 2, 3, 4. Where
Oh,
it's like,
I can't do that. No. That's too far.
because Saturday
The sweet
Sunday's
spot
destroyed.
is
12
between 12 and 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the sweet
That's
spot.
fine.
Beyond 1 o'clock, you're having problems the next day.
Yeah. No, you just out, man. You just zonked in it. Like 12, 1 o'clock. Next day you wake up like kind of 8, 9. You're still fine. That's okay. That's doable. But yeah, anything beyond that now, I'm like, it's ruining my next day. I can't afford to ruin my next day anymore. And even if I'm up, it's like you're up, but you're not really up, and you're really groggy all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that shit anymore, man.
Yeah.
Right, in my work, senior doctor is next to me, and she wants to look something up. I told her, yeah, just Google it.
Huh.
So then, whatever the search term was, so she goes into, I think at work we have Edge.
Search term, mate. That is a technical word.
Search term?
Okay, so in Google Ads,
Yeah,
bit of info for you.
go.
Search terms are what we actually call the stuff that comes through. So you do something called a search term. You do something that's called negative keywords, and you look through
Right.
your search terms and you add keywords you don't think are relevant. So let's say you're bidding on the term slippers.
Yep.
You don't want Jordans, so you would negate the word Jordan,
Okay.
right? But that comes under your search terms report from Google. A lot of people don't call it that, so that's quite advanced. I'm proud of you, man. Well done.
Marketer.
Hanging around with a
Marketer.
hashtag marketer.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, I told her whatever to search for.
Yeah.
Correct search terms. She's gone into
Edge, which means it went to Bing.
Bing, yeah. I was going to say Bing, Bing. Bing.
Bing
It's
ads
the
are
Bings.
disgusting ads.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And, so in the
The interface.
no, not the interface.
The toolbar.
No, it's not even called the toolbar. The bar, the address bar. That's what you call it, isn't it? The URL bar.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
URL bar.
URL bar, right?
Goodness
So she goes
God.
into URL bar and she starts typing www.google.co.uk.
That's fair.
Right, and I was like, you can just type the search term here.
Yeah, but no, that's not true.
No, sorry, my
She
thing
was
is
correct.
No, my story is incorrect. Then she was in Chrome. She was in Chrome.
Oh,
That's why it makes sense. Now.
that's
Yeah,
different. That's
we do have Edge, but she wasn't using. She was using Chrome, and she typed in Google. And after I was like, you can just search.
No,
this
but
term.
you might have fucked her up because did
Oh.
you tell her this is only on Google Chrome?
I did not.
So when she goes on Safari and she types that in,
She's gonna learn. That's the only way to learn.
Only way to learn what?
Yeah.
Lay traps of them in the future. When
That's
they
it.
say that
You
bastard Dr. Jazz lied to me, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was flexing in front of my kids and I looked like a dickhead, right?
Yeah, but I thought it was really funny, man. I was just like, I felt like
What
Tiga.
Yeah, it's just an awkward
Wow,
position.
that was a really awkward position. Yeah, I was just like, you don't have to do it. And it wasn't even www. She put like https : /
Did they type that in?
www. Yeah.
No.
She started typing. I was like, just type search.
That's a bit much. Just typing www though, it will do the correction for
Well,
you.
to be honest, you can just type Google. It comes up anyway. You don't need www anymore.
Or that.
Yeah. So I thought it was pretty funny.
Next one.
Yeah. At what age
What age?
do you stop putting the number of candles your actual age is
Alright, bro.
in the beard?
We're gonna go here, yeah?
I had a birthday recently. Some shit went
I'm
down.
telling you,
I got to blow out my own candles.
past the age of 10. Double digits is when you start using the double digit candles. Prior to that, you put as many as you can on there.
What do you mean as many as you can? 9. That's what you're saying. 9 is the max.
Yeah. Or okay,
Many as
on
you
your
can.
10th birthday, you can have 10.
You're saying 10 is the max. You should not have more than 10 candles.
After 10 candles, it then gets difficult. We've been there, you light one candle, then you gotta light the other, then light the other.
No, bro. You know the technique.
What's the technique?
What's the technique? Come on.
Okay.
Don't be using-
You want to play with fire?
Listen, we're frugal.
This is a fire
We're
hazard.
frugal when we
Okay,
come
fine.
to
I'm not going to
light
utilize the gas too much in the lighter. Okay.
One
One match,
time.
one light, and then
candle.
get the others and then run around. Yeah. But then the first one you've lit is starting to melt more, and you don't want it to get down too much.
To the icing.
So you got to tell everyone to get in the dining room quick before you start lighting. Then you got to get into the dining room.
Camera ready? Camera ready?
Yeah.
The other
Yeah.
thing?
Everyone ready? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. No. Happy birthday to you. Okay, fine. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Blow.
सारे छोटे बच्चे गाड़ी के बच्चे आ
Yeah,
जाओ
yeah.
हुक मार दो
Straight.
है ना थोक एवरी केक है ना खाना केक आधे का केक चूहे चा गया
All the shit all over them, man.
आ देखो थोक करता बच्चे
Good lord.
very good जिरा birthday है you're not allowed to blow
That's
anymore
it. It's done.
थोड़ा
Done. Finished. Everything's done.
all right I would say a little bit older I would say at least till 18 man I think it's cool
Mm.
but you have other situations right so you've got the candles for the age you are you've got the number system
Number system.
candles
Yeah.
you've got one candle and then if you're Sikh and Punjabi sometimes like panj lane
Wi-Fi.
panj everything's important number in Sikhi
Come on. Seriously?
some people do that man how many badams do you have when you go in for example
Five.
panj badam khane why do we so it's 5 there's a reason bro
What are the other reasons why it's 5, Karan? Let's
Panj.
drop some quick knowledge on Sikhi right now.
panj pyare
Panj pyare.
panj kakar
Panj kakar.
5Ks
Oh, the 5Ks. Thank
oh
you.
my god basic boy
Kakar. I was like, kakar kaun hai?
he's trying to say kartar
I was like, kakar?
You know the
Kakar?
person-
Because one of my mate's surnames is Kakar. So I was like, you trying to say
kakar okay
Kakar?
Kakar.
Kakar. That's what we called him at uni. Kakar. Yeah. Because that was his surname.
wow bullying on a whole different level here 5 is important
Hanji.
13 is also important in
Why is
Sikhi.
13 important?
So tera, sub tera, everything is yours. Tera, 13.
Oh.
It's one of those where the word and the number are the kind of the same. Tera is the number, but tera also means yours.
Like Baiji and 22G.
Yes, exactly like that.
And what's
Okay.
the other one?
Baiji.
Yeah.
That's it.
Baiji, no, there's another one.
Which is the one? 23.
Yeah.
Taiji. Yeah.
There you go.
I thought as much.
Siri, I thought as much with Ratan. I thought you. Guys.
Oh my days!
When your heart goes into
fucking
panic.
sent me!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Siri just reacted when we talk about 5 and 13 zones. I thought as much. Thank you, Siri.
Bro, this happens to you every podcast.
You
Why
said-
does Siri keep coming on, man? It's weird.
अपने आप बोली जाती है, I don't know. Man.
Oh, my chest hurts. Oh my god.
Yeah. The one candle situation, I feel like is reserved to when you're super old.
No,
And it's like,
it's when you're past 30, man.
bro, I think, yeah, okay, maybe.
Past
yeah.
30, they just smack on one candle, that's it. Or maybe
Oh.
they might put on the amount of candles closest to the age you start with. So if you're 45, they'll put on like 4 candles. Like, oh, it's 40 something.
This
yeah?
is not a system I recognize. They're just making up shit.
It's 50 something. I swear to God, this is
Making
what we
up
do.
shit.
We say candles as.
Sachi.
Sachi.
And then, yeah.
Frugal.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. I use the frugal card. He
Use that
accepts
word
it now.
at this point.
He accepts it now. That's it. Boss.
So yeah, I had a birthday.
Huh.
I went with the number system. I
Huh.
had 33.
Huh.
On my favorite vanilla cake.
Okay. Before we get into this, is the camera right?
That was fine.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Vanilla. Vanilla cake. That's your favorite cake.
It's a tray. It's a rectangle. It's basically.
I know
very
the one
plain.
you're on about.
You
It's,
know
it's the
one.
most Amy cake in the
It's from
world.
Asda. It's basic.
Going, it's shit, man.
I love the flavor.
Let's just be honest.
No, but
Let's be honest.
That's a subjective.
Let's be honest. It's
It's
not.
subjective.
It's not. It's not a 10, is it?
Subjective.
It's not a 10,
Subjective. For me, it's 10.
is it? Yeah, it's not 10.
Subjective.
It's not 10.
Subjective.
It's not 10.
You can't say something that's subjective. Objective.
I feel like a part of you has to also cater to what everyone else is going to be having for the cake as well.
Absolutely not. That's what their birthdays are for. tell them what you asked me today.
It's my cake. Yeah.
Tell them what you said today.
Make it, yeah.
What did you say?
What did I say?
I missed you in the week.
Oh yeah, this is true. You know.
See, we're setting up.
How is this relevant to this conversation?
It's
though?
not, but I forgot we
You
mentioned.
forgot about it. All right. I said to this guy earlier. I spent the week with him, obviously. Yeah. I said, you know what, Garen? I missed you. I kind of missed you this week.
Pause.
And this guy just sat there,
Pause.
awkward silence,
Pause.
for about 10 seconds.
Pause.
And what did you
I was
say
like,
back?
Processing response.
ChatGPT came out.
ChatGPT, would you like me to reciprocate?
That's what you said.
Do you want me to say I missed you too?
That's what you said. You actually said, do you want me to say I miss you too? And I thought, fucking hell, man. This guy. And then he doesn't want me to hug him, but I always hug him. He's like, stop hugging me, man.
If you see this guy in the street, just hug him.
No. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'll hug my mate.
No.
Don't hug me.
No.
I'll shake your hand.
No.
And then I'll sanitize it after, right? But I'll shake your hand.
You hug him, okay? And you ask him about, you say 3 words to him. Malish, butterfly, Tarzan. He will show you the rest.
I ain't showing you anything, but yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
OnlyFans. Oh,
None of that either. None of that.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's bring it back to the
Yeah.
point.
My cake, you don't like it. I
Cake
should be
is
catering to other
disgusting.
people. No, I like it.
It's
It's really underrated. This cake is really underrated.
It's a whack.
It's a wonderful cake.
cake.
What's your, alright, apart from cheesecake, which I know you like, what's your other cake of choice?
Red velvet,
Yeah, red velvet's nice.
triple velvet, triple chocolate. You know the one like you know what? Ever since I
like
watched
thick-
Matilda, and I saw
Goosebump
I
crunch
saw him
cake.
have that thing, I was like, I always wanted a triple chocolate cake.
It's
as
not
a
what
kid.
we had today. This one wasn't.
I haven't had it yet. I'm gonna have it
That's not
afterwards.
as thick as that. But the one you want about is just so. It's like a dark forest.
Fantastic.
Gateau. It's just all.
It's fantastic and it's
Yeah.
great. That's why I've always, whenever I see it, I have that flashback and I'm like, I want it.
Brucey.
Yeah, they must have been sponsored, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you have your vanilla cake and you have what? You have 33 candles.
No, I had the 3 and 3.
Told you.
What?
See, it's a number system. It works.
Yeah, I didn't say it was not.
So you do the number system. Okay, so you think in the run up to someone's 18th birthday, they're putting 18 candles out, or they're getting the number out? I think the number comes out.
I think it's a preference thing. I think my experience, like Shindy, for example, she likes the number of candles for her age, and maybe it's a girl thing.
She wants 30 odd candles on her cake.
Yeah.
Does she count them?
Yeah, yeah, Shindy would. You know Shindy. You know, like in Harry Potter #1, Dudley. But last year, 35. What is it? Candles?
Is that okay, Poppet? We're going to go home and get you another one. Is that okay, Poppet?
Yeah, and if there's not enough candles on the cake, I'm like, it's Indy's fault. Indy, that can't.
Why is it my fault?
I'll just blame you. It's fine.
Just reuse the numbers and say, Shindy, I'm frugal.
I'm gonna blame you. It's fine. What's the worst she can do to you?
Nothing.
She might hit you again.
I'll just get a
She hit
message.
you in Italy, didn't she?
She spanks me, man. It's weird.
Yeah, don't say that. It's not that. It's really not that. Just clarify for the viewers. It's definitely not that. She's hit
She
you.
hits my ass, man. I'm like, yo, stop doing this.
Lower part of the back.
Stop doing it's my ass. It's definitely the ass cheek because it hurts after. I'm like, okay, that's a bit aggressive.
Okay.
Thank you.
Your confession.
My confession.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I'll tell you. So, Karan, in the boot of my car
What's boot in Punjabi?
in the boot. Isn't it?
Say it again slowly.
In the boot of my car. Boot.
Teach someone who's not Punjabi. How do you say the difference between boot and boot?
Boot.
So what's the akkar?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oot. Oot.
Ooh.
Oot. As in like camel. Oot. Or ulu. That one.
Wow.
Ulu. Ow. I'm telling you.
Whoa.
That those first years of Punjabi in that Punjabi book that's been given to you. And
Dada.
it teaches you.
Dada.
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 Dada. Daddy.
Dada daddy.
Dada. Daddy. Right, I'll tell you why that's funny. Is because when we were young, we had this driver in India, deadbeat uncle, very cool guy, and I said to him once, I was like, "Boot holder." He looks at me, he's like, "What?" I was like, "Dibby, boot holder." He kept pointing at himself. I was like, "Holder, holder." So he starts taking his shoes off. He
What?
starts saying boots. Boot.
Oh my god.
In Punjabi.
You're like, you're doing the Punjabi thing in Terminator. Give me your cars, your clothes, your keys,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
your money.
What? You know what they call the boot in India? In Punjab?
Key.
Dicky.
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 Nah.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
You think I'm lying, don't you? Guys, if you're from Punjab or you've been holidaying in Punjab, be like, Dicky holder. Dicky is the boot.
So how did he communicate to you that it's Dicky?
So then he's like, and then I pointed at the boot and he was like, oh, Dicky. I was like, then I learned about the word.
Sounds worse.
There you go, Dicky holder.
Sounds way worse.
Chalo, in your boot.
In the
slash
boot
dicky,
of the car,
what do you have?
we have the new Kitch that we bought in Italy.
Oh, the Samsung baby.
So we bought a Samsonite.
Mm,
You said Samsung or Samsonite?
I said Samsung baby, yeah.
Samsung, maybe.
It's a big boy,
The
innit?
Samsonite.
Yellow.
So we were shopping around and we were thinking, I ain't lugging around this wheel zip broken Kitch without the handle.
The one I
Remember?
Yeah.
The one you ventured to Birmingham to get for me. Thank you for that. That Kitch will never be forgotten. However, we swapped it for a new one. New Samsonite.
Where is the old one now? Where's that?
We left it in the hotel in Italy.
Oh,
It's
you
gone.
left a part of yourself.
Long
in the
gone.
hotel.
Long gone, mate. Long gone.
Very nice. of
So bought the Kitch.
you. Yeah.
And as we were buying it, I thought, oh, we're abroad. Because I remember when me and Sanj went to Paris a while ago,
Yeah.
if you buy stuff that is non-service goods, you get tax-free money on it.
Yeah.
If it's paid over a certain amount.
Okay.
So the amount that I paid for the suitcase was a decent amount.
Right.
And I thought, oh, I'm going to get the tax back on it. So we went into a Samsonite store just by chance. And I did the maths quickly. And thought, we're going to save about like 40 odd quid here. 30 or 40 odd quid. And then I thought, conversion rates, yeah, it's definitely cheaper to get it here. So got the Kitch, got the tax rebate. And I thought, wicked. Sorted. Come back here. And I met you and Shindy, obviously, when we had the brand new shiny Kitch. You're like, look at the Bumblebee Kitch, because it was like a yellow, orange kind of colour.
Bumblebee from Transformers.
Optimus! That one, yeah. So, where was I? Kitch, cool.
Boot.
Now, I got the rebate, the tax rebate came through, but Sanjay's roll-on Kitch that she had from East Ham for years started giving up on her, innit? You know the handle that wouldn't close.
The handle wouldn't go in.
The handle that wouldn't close in it. So we thought, oh, this is a bit tough.
Tougher.
So what do we do now, you know?
What do we
We
do
said we need to buy a new little carry-on Kitch then, in which case,
Cabin.
because that, again, has done its time. We need to throw it away.
Done, it's time.
Fine. So you come along with Shindy with your little roll-ons. And what did you guys have? You had drip Kitch.
Damn.
And my last Kitch was a drip Kitch.
But
But it
old
didn't
school
have any of the nice compartment. It was like the low-budget drip one.
I don't know if it's no, but I think it's just old.
No, it had no separate compartment in it. You know when you flap it open?
Yeah, but the original.
There's no
trips,
zip on the top. It's just...
Yeah. The original trips were like that though. I've
Yeah.
got one of those. Yeah.
Yeah. So... we saw yours. We're like, oh, this is very functional. We should get one of these.
This is what? Sorry.
This is very functional.
You didn't use those words. There's
Very
no way.
functional.
That's my word.
It's very functional.
As you got.
I
That's how you know when you're old.
I said, the shell in this is actually quite nice because you can put a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's close to it, isn't it? Are we still
Functional.
recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So I thought, cool, this is fantastic. I'm going to use this one. Let's go back to England and get it. Your wife said, what did she say?
Don't know.
She said,
I'll get it cheaper for you.
I'll get it cheaper for you. I said, how? And she said,
Dun, dun, dun.
where's that place? There's a magic place in Birmingham where things are on sale.
BM.
What's it called?
Boundary Mills.
Boundary Mills. Junction.
10.
Junction 10. I've never set foot in this place because every time my dad would go to Boundary, he would come back. Every time Dad would go, he'd come back with really oversized baggy shirts, and I thought this place is. I thought this place is shit. I'm never gonna go there. It sounds horrible, but Shindy's there raving about it, saying this is fantastic, this is great, and I think I feel like I've got a very bad experience, so I think this is gonna be automatically shit.
You have a very bad surrogate experience.
Solo experience.
Surrogate.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Your dad
second-hand experience. Yeah.
It's not.
I've never actually set foot in there.
Right, Boundary Mills is for Buddha. Let's just get that out of the way.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just made for old people.
Fine,
right?
got it.
It's basically an old person's like Selfridges.
Paradise.
It's like it's department store. Tika? So you go there, they got like roti pani there, coffee shop, the dechi section.
Yeah.
The home section is quite nice if you want to decorate different parts of your home. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Now, clothing wise, it's okay. Like you could still find, like for me, I wear a lot of crew half zip tops.
Yeah, you do.
I've got a couple of nice ones from there.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
So odd things it's fine for, but I wouldn't buy like suits from there.
No, of course not. But Shindy was saying I could get this dechi you want to get.
We'll get all that.
Same matching colour.
Yeah.
For cheaper. I thought, all right, let's see
how
how
is
it
this
goes.
Possible?
See how this goes. And then I said to Sanj, well, with the tax rebate, we can just get another dechi.
Oh my god, you're winning here. Look at you.
So the rebate came
Cost
through.
Neutral.
The rebate came through the same day that Shindy had gone to go and collect the dechi.
You are winning life.
And I was showing the exact one I wanted online. And how much was that on Amazon? Like 59 quid?
60,
59, 60 quid? And I thought, this is the price. In my head, I was thinking, it's this much. Shindy said I can get it cheaper. What does she do? She goes there and it's how much, Karan? It's like
30 something?
39? 39? And they said I get a further 10% off because I'm a member of Boundary. And I thought, no way. So that dropped down to 35. So cost neutral. So the money I saved on the tax rebate, I just bought another dechi with. I feel like I've hacked life.
You've done it.
I feel like I've smashed the game.
And
people, whenever you go to Europe, definitely do the tax rebate thing. It's worth it. It's actually worth it. I've just proven it's worth it.
I mean, the pain you had trying to get the tax rebate wasn't worth it.
What do you mean? The dechi?
In the line at the airport.
Oh, fuck me.
Easy, Tiger.
I mean, there's a tiger up there, but chill. This was level 10 gussa. This was level 10 gussa, but
not from you.
But
from Sanj.
They were rich people. So I don't want to overstep my ground, innit? I feel like one of them's going to send an assassin after me. So maybe I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So we're in the queue, obviously, to go and sort that out and sort out the tax rebate. Because you get the rebate, but they say you've got to go to the airport and it has to be stamped and they have to see proof of the purchase.
Got it.
Because that way, people can't just send their mates from abroad to go get a stamp and then give it back to them and then they get their tax money free if they're residing in Italy, which I understand. So we go there and we try to pass it over and the guy says you have to check in your suitcase and then bring it back. In normal circumstances, you could just show it and then seal it in the suitcase and then put it away. Because it was the physical suitcase itself, he said, I need you to put a label around it saying it's going on the plane. That way no one could hack the system. Then bring it to me, then send it off. So cool. So I queued up in the little queue, did it all. The woman said, fine, you can go and do it. And it was right next to it. So the tax officer's here, the check-in's there. Checked in, walk over, and there's like a group of 15 people there. And I thought, oh, we missed our window. Okay. Waiting 15, 20 minutes. These guys are minted. You can tell they're minted. One of them had a cane. On the cane, it had a skull on top.
You sent me a picture.
I thought this guy's a villain. Absolute villain.
You thought he was thingy from Daredevil.
Straight up. Matt Murdock. Kingpin. Oh,
Kingpin.
Fucking hell. Straight up Kingpin.
Yeah?
I thought he was Kingpin, man. Honestly, he was going to kill me. And all their wives were in like extremely high-end shit. They had like Louis Vuitton Deccia, which is probably real, by the way. It definitely didn't look fake. And they were talking and they were taking pictures of each other in a group. And there was one woman in there who was a liaison speaking in English, who was their sort of rep looking after them for the whole holiday. And she was stopping anyone else from going in to get the suitcase checked and to get their stuff sorted. These idiots had kept all their stuff in their dechi and they hadn't pre-prepped for the fact you have to take it out, show proof of it, then get your receipts out, then give it to the guy. The guy has to put it through the system one by one. He cannot do it in bulk.
Someone at that level, why are they going to do that work? They're not organised. They're not organised.
They don't give a shit.
They don't.
They're like,
clearly.
it's fine. I'm going to take my sweet time doing this.
Because they've got a
private person who can do it.
Private
15,
plane.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't come to that bit. You ruined it. Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah.
Right? These guys are taking the piss.
Yeah.
And Sanj gets angry. She's sitting there thinking, this is annoying me now.
Hypo angry.
Like, she was hypoing, which means she was getting low sugar, so she needed to eat because it's lunchtime.
Bad combination now.
Yeah, bad combination. And she said, you know what, fuck this. Jumps in front and tries to talk to the guy in the office who we spoke to earlier, who was super helpful, but he was stressed. There was a buddy in front of him who was like safeguarding the door, who was this little shy Italian girl.
Yeah.
And she was trying to communicate to her saying, you can't come in. We're trying to sort these guys out. And Sanj said, I've got one item here. I've got the receipt here. I just need it stamped. And the woman was like, oh, I can't do anything. The tour guide woman comes around and says, yeah, sorry, we're first. And Sanj said, well, how much longer are they going to be? They said about 10, 15 minutes. And Sanj was like, no, this isn't happening. This is not cool. One of the ladies who was getting on their private plane said, you can't go in front of us, to us in English. And I thought, okay, fine. I'm going to let Sanj handle this. Just let her do it. So she's continuing on, and Sanj is persisting, saying, I just need it stamped. I just need it stamped. Really? She's making all the faces, all the like subtle pressure she was applying on them. And the banda could overhear us, who we spoke to earlier. He said, okay, fine. Just bring it over or do it. So as he passed their stuff over, pulled us through, and he said, what item is it? And Sanj said, this fucking suitcase. That's it. Bam. Stamp. Done. Sanj said, see, I told you it would take a minute. And they're at the door now trying to burst to get in because they got more stuff to hand over. They're worried about their time. Sanj took her sweet time, putting it back in the envelope, sealing it, covering it, having a conversation, saying, you know what? If you have money, that doesn't mean that you can be above everybody else.
This is to who?
This is to the guy who had stamped that thing, saying just because you have money doesn't mean that you can do things above everybody else, because he was treating them with royalty because they were on a private jet. So she got angry, pissed off. Then she put it in the post box, said, we can go now. And I thought, fuck me. She bossed that situation.
Like, that's my wife.
Yeah, and I thought I would not have done that because that is messing with people with the elite. You don't cross the elite. And she thought, no, fuck them. If they have money, I don't give a shit. It doesn't mean that you're going to get through things quicker than I am.
That's different, man. We're not from... It's not just from the ends, isn't it?
She knows. She knows.
London massive, bro. Like, you don't know.
She knows, man.
Pick up the phone. She'll be like, hello. Top boy. हाँ बंदे आ गए
मैं टॉप बॉय
मैं टॉप गर्ल हैं
मैं टॉप कोरी
कर दे काम Sanj, one call. Sanj.
That's it, done. One shot, one kill. And that was it. So people, whenever you go abroad to Italy, or Italy, Spain, Europe, wherever, if you're buying something over a certain amount and it's not a service, if you do service stuff, you can't get a rebate. You've got to buy physical products. Then you can get a rebate at the airport.
Give people an example of service.
So a service is like getting the screen repaired on your phone. That doesn't count. Getting anything of that nature, like a massage or some shit, it doesn't count. You have to buy a physical product that you can show. Clothes count. Clothes count because you show proof of the clothes at the airport.
So we go on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
We buy £1,000 worth of clothes.
Yeah.
You get a texture bit and all of it.
Yeah. But you have to get each item done separately at the checkout. So they have to fill in a form on their end. You have to show your passport. They will give you the passport. They'll be like, okay, fine, I can see your passport.
You buy 10 shirts, which is on one receipt.
Yeah. That's fine. That's a lot easier.
Because it's on one receipt.
Yeah. But you have to have that at the top of the dechi when you're checking it in. Or if you're taking it into wherever.
On the plane.
Yeah, on the plane. But I've just blown your mind, haven't I, Karan? You didn't know this. I'm surprised you didn't know this. You're the geezer who knows everything about stuff like this.
But we don't do that with shopping. Like...
You go with Shindy, bro.
But no, not clothes shopping. Not really abroad.
Shindy does a bit of shopping. If you bought a candle or something, or like some fragrance stuff.
That kacha I bought. The swimming trunks.
You could have potentially got it. I think it has to be over a threshold. There is a threshold. Yeah, I think it's about like 100 euros.
Yeah, okay.
Because the dechi was over 100 euros. Yeah, it made sense.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not doing for a fridge magnet.
Oh, fucking hell, fridge magnet. Because with Desi, I'd try.
I'd try. Sorry, I got this €1 fridge magnet. Can I get the...
I'd try that.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 20 cents.
20 cents if that. Like 18 cents or something. Yeah. I'd do it.
That's great. I put it in podcast fun.
I'd definitely do it.
Podcast fun.
All right, next segment.
Cool.
So, Doctor, got a question for you. This is actually not a Desi question. I've actually done a little bit of research on this one. So, are you as pissed off as I am about potholes? Because there's one road near you, at yours.
Which road?
The road that no one ever goes up in their car.
Private road.
Right, yeah, but that private road has a million potholes.
Yeah, but that's the answer. It's not lazy council.
Yeah, but I'm saying
that's a
problem.
I mean, that's a special. Yeah, but the residents just need to chip in and sort.
Yeah, but how do they get their car up and down that road?
Exactly. Why would you live on that road?
No. How do they get their cars up and down the road?
Very slowly. Like, I did it once by accident. Before we had the house. And because sometimes when you come to our house now, it takes you
up that
the fastest road or whatever. And if you don't know, then you go up there and it's just horrible. It's like death, isn't it? That road. It's like you're falling into oblivion. You know Oblivion.
Genuinely,
Oblivion at the bottom of the road.
Goran, they're deep potholes.
Yeah. You have to go like 2 miles an hour, man. There's no.
Why don't they just get it sorted on the road?
Exactly, man. You know, I'm gonna ask someone. I know my friend's friend lives on that road. I'm gonna ask them.
It's a fucking eyesore when you get on it.
Exactly. Like, I would lose the private road status.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And get your road fixed.
And then re-privatize it or something. It's probably cheaper.
Oh, why? It doesn't protect anything.
No. It's not even a gated road or anything. It's just silly.
I don't know why.
Anyway, so
potholes. There
is one massive pothole near the flat and you can't avoid it now. So essentially, when you come off the industrial estate that's near ours, there's a road that goes down and then up because it's merged up. And there's like a runoff created between the two roads to allow Barney to go through, right? Which is fine, but they're doing a bunch of development in the area with the roads, not with the roads, with the buildings, and they've closed off one part of the road.
Right.
So it's now a 2-lane road has become a 1-lane, and it's a 3-way traffic system.
Oh.
But to get into the road, your ability to maneuver in the position now is very, very small. So you have to go in the route that's bent out for you. You can't avoid it. The pothole there has got massive. I mean, it's ginormous. And you can't... Huh?
It's what?
Ginormous.
Is that a real word?
Fuck's sake, here we go.
Is that flimsical?
You're such a prick. Honestly.
Your vocabulary is flimsical.
Ginormous. Gino.
Gigantic.
Mi. Ginormous, extremely large. Afar. Hold my ginormous phone. Here
it doesn't sound like it, does it?
It is a real
There's
word.
gigantic and there's enormous.
Listen, just because I read...
Put these words...
Just because I read and you don't,
I don't
okay?
know if you read.
Thank you.
Which books have ginormous in their title?
I don't know, mate. Probably a Roald Dahl one said it somewhere, but you know. There you go. Thank you.
Right. No, that's a good reference, but we know that Roald Dahl used to make up loads of words. That's why it sounds made up.
And now it's stuck, hasn't it? There you go. Roald Dahl, the original wordsmith.
Ginormous. Just gigantic.
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 Gigantic. That's what you said. Gigantic. Yeah.
Gigantic. Me speaking English sometimes, like you try to speak Punjabi.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
the pothole you can't avoid, and people go over it extremely slowly as go up, and it's not been fixed. I don't think it ever will be. So I started researching online. Why are potholes getting worse and worse in the UK?
Yeah,
did you notice that Prince Charles's coronation, they had to fill the potholes with sand? So when they were doing like a bird's eye shot of everything, there were like patches of yellow in the road. That's because...
Are you talking about the main...
I'm talking about the main road that he was passing through on his carriage.
Right. Okay.
And they filled it with sand because obviously the carriage is very brittle.
Yeah.
So they had to think about that.
The carriage would have broken, man.
Exactly. So it would have broken immediately on there. Now potholes in the UK are actually becoming a massive issue and they're getting worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
So what I found out was by watching various YouTube videos and various things that people were saying about it, potholes are just a problem in the UK, and it seems like a UK specific thing. That things are just progressively getting worse. If I just annotate and look at my notes.
That's true. You go to other countries, you don't notice it as much.
So, a record 1.7 million potholes were fixed in 2017, in 2020, up from 200k in 2019.
That's a big jump.
Yeah. Apparently, we're told to report them on the RAC website.
No one's ever said that ever.
So that they can be put through and repaired. People were angry because there are times where some potholes are so large the water covers it and you can't see it, and then when you've gone over it, it claims your tire. Done. Yeah. And there was one guy who on his dash cam went over the pothole.
Right.
It ruined his tire. He pulled over. As he pulled over, the AA were already there serving someone else who had just popped their tire from that same thing. And the guy at the AA said, "This is the 5th time I've been here today because that pothole has been invisible and you can't do anything about it." So
the thing is, like, okay, a pothole might piss you off, right? Let's talk about this pothole which is close to your house, which is going to be more of a problem than a random pothole. Random pothole, you get pissed off in the moment, but you're not likely to stop and report it, man. Like, no one does that. One near your house, maybe.
If it's near your house, yes.
There is a way of getting potholes fixed really quickly.
Go on. Oh, fucking hell. I'm not sitting here again next time. All right. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Do you know what it is?
What?
Someone did it. There's an article that then went semi-viral on like the metro or something. So what you do is
Kikita.
you get the potholes vandalized.
Oh, I know what he did.
Right.
He drew a lily around it.
Right. He's super bad at it. With the veins and
He's
everything.
super bad at it.
Super bad at it, right? And the number
They all
of
got
phone calls
fixed.
the council got, basically
Elderly people were outraged.
They were like, what is this? And the potholes
Gone.
fixed.
Gone.
So when I see it now, I'm like, I can't do it. Licensed medical practice. Someone finds it, but I could pay someone. I could pay Indy to do it.
Why'd you pay me to do it? I have a license.
What license?
Driving license.
Cool. That apparently works, man.
That's insane. Imagine that. I like that.
It's effective.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I like it. Apparently, it's not down to the council per se to fix this.
Good.
It's down to the Department for Transport and how they allocate the budget for it, and how that is then allocated to the councils. But
so they control the money that goes to the council.
but the budgets for 2021 and 22 were cut, and they were a quarter less than they were the year before.
For transport.
For the big
budget, yeah.
For transport, and then therefore that's become shrunk down further. The problem's only going to get worse and worse because if you've got less money to fix a problem, it's only going to balloon further and further. So in a nutshell, Karan, when are we opening up a tyre shop? That's the question.
Tyre shop?
Mate, tyre shops make a killing from this. Think about it. If the problem's getting worse, what do people need to get fixed? Their tyres.
Cool. I'm trying to associate. When I see tyre shops, they look really like cruddy, like no one
Depends
goes
on the
in
one
there.
you go to, man.
Yeah.
The one in West Brom, massive. Chapel Tyres, everyone knows about it. Everyone goes there.
Sure.
It's the main one.
Okay. I feel like you gotta have a lot of volume though. It's a volume game, isn't it?
Hey man, the volume of potholes is going up, so it depends on where you want to have it, really.
I remember an episode of I can't remember the TV show. It might have been Dexter or one of those types of cartoon shows. We're basically in there.
Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, it's the middle of nowhere, and basically they created this company, tire shop, had created a pothole.
Yeah.
To create business.
Huh.
So they know a car would go there. That would happen. They'd come to us, and then they overcharge them for loads and those different things. Really sneaky. But as you get older, you're like, oh, okay, good business.
You understand the game.
Create the problem. What's business? Create the problem. Fix it.
See what I mean?
That's
You
it.
create the game.
Create the game.
Sorted
Control
it.
the market, right?
The upsell they always do there.
Yeah.
At the tire shop, it's like wow, mate. Wow, you know, like if I fix this tire, mate, you've got a bit of a problem here because
steering wheel
this tire
is
is very worn out.
Connected.
This one's very worn out, and then if you're gonna get the front left, you may as well get the front right done to match it, and then that's gonna be different from the ones at the back. So really, what you got to do is you got to change your four.
Nahin. Really?
And then now you're quadrupling your cost, but trust me, mate, it's worth it.
In the long term,
it's worth it.
Investment on the
long term.
ROI.
Yeah.
Piche paase Ferrari हैगी
There's no problem.
तुसी Ferrari ले लो.
You know, if you think about it.
जहाज, airplane ले लो तुसी.
So you've gone from now wanting a second-hand tire to 4 fresh, brand new tires.
जहाज. Private plane ले लो.
Done.
No problem.
They understand the upsell perfectly, though.
It's the game, innit?
Just like that, the money gone.
But in other countries, what is it then? They just have better quality roads, or the budgets are better to fixing them?
I genuinely have no idea. I need to ask people in other countries how they do it in Europe.
Because it just looks.
But you don't
better.
see it as bad.
I don't get it.
No.
But it's like when I'm in another country, I don't see when a pothole's been filled. You can tell it's obviously done different times, so the color is different to the rest of the road.
What here in the UK? How the I don't understand how in the UK they can color match the color of the wall expertly, bang on, 65 shades of cream. Yeah,
cream, off-white.
Everything, 65 shades of cream.
White.
But when it comes to different shades of grey in the road, they're like, no, this is old grey, like scaly, turning like white. We're going to get fresh black tarmac. What's the point?
Black.
What's the point, man? Just match it.
Yeah. And you know where it's been done. They want to show
idiots. And the problem is, if you do a botch job on it that looks off, that starts eroding away quickly because, is that turned off?
No.
I'll just hear that.
Sorry?
Sure?
I can see the screen.
It's got the red light. I heard a boop.
I can't see.
How is the camera, people?
Dun. Don't get scared. It's only Indy.
It's not. Okay.
And the beat is going on.
I heard a boop. Anyway.
Balls.
Yeah. If you notice when they fill it, it gets worse later because it looks off and then that one starts wearing out again. And do you know how potholes are formed?
wear and tear, obviously.
Yeah, but how's the wear and tear occur?
Ooh, interesting question. This is like when you
This is geographical now, buddy.
You're talking about the
I'm
kacha. Oh, the
This is
kacha.
it. Huh?
Holes in the kacha.
Holes in the kacha. Very, very
Right,
similar.
all right, cool. The fact that you said geographical, I'm going to think it's weather-based rather than
It is
road-based.
weather-based.
So it's not the cars going over it.
It contributes to
It
it,
contributes,
but
but
it is
it's a
weather-based.
Percentage game.
Yeah.
Weather. So it's as City of the Ring?
So if you think about it, imagine there's a lot of water that hits the road. Yeah?
Are we going to delve into tectonic plates as well?
No, we're not. We're not. This is really basic.
40 days of 40 earthquakes.
No, this is really basic. Simply put,
Tectonic plates, man. Come on.
when
Tell me about the plates. That's it.
rubbing,
Geography.
one goes over, one goes under, both go up,
And
both
that,
go down.
that forms?
Huh?
What does that form?
A volcano.
Guys,
Thank
blow
you.
your mind, this guy.
Anyway,
So rain.
so rain comes down.
You're going to
on the
explain it. You got to
surface.
do some.
I'm not doing hand motions
No,
because
come on,
I'm
do
struggling
some
to
hand
explain it.
Do some hand motions.
You do the hand motions for me.
Go.
Okay, fine. Rain comes down onto the floor. Okay, onto the surface. Now imagine it gets cold. When it gets cold, what does water do? Freezes. That then expands. As it expands over time, then what happens? No, it doesn't. It just keeps expanding and doing that. But cars go over it, and all of a sudden, the loose rocks start building. Idiot. The loose rocks start building.
That's what high-end coffee
Twat.
looks like, guys.
Okay.
This is why I don't drink.
So the loose rocks start building, and
That's
then
the noise
as
of
the
it.
car goes over it, it starts molding into the floor.
It
Starts molding into the floor,
Kitch.
and then over time, the crack
Oh, googly.
then widens,
It is a crack and widening.
and then now it's a problem.
And then it is the problem.
Now it's a
And then you
pothole.
phone the Indivir. He will fix it.
Now it's a
Yeah.
pothole,
Thank you.
and there goes your money in your
I'm going to be
tire.
honest. Because I was focusing so much on the...
You didn't hear a word I fucking said.
like I was so focused on...
There you go. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Thank you. Mr.
Done.
Pothole.
That's the only question I had.
All right.
I'm old now, innit?
You're old, man.
Because we spoke about this earlier. Things that piss you off. That didn't piss me off in my 20s.
potholes.
But now you got bills to pay.
Listen, but I think the thing you omit to tell people is the B class, the Batmobile, is equipped.
With
I mean, the tires on that thing, it look like the tires of a...
no, the tires on
truck.
this I've had to change a couple of times because of the amount of potholes in our area in
It's
Barking.
not because of potholes, it's because of the way you drive Batman.
No, it's because of the potholes.
Because of the missions he has to go on, podcast missions.
They're all slow. They're all slow punches that
You
get
should
to
see
eventually.
him take a turn. He's Batman. We had to make it to McDonald's that time.
When?
He drives like a bad man.
Got them?
That time you wanted the special double chicken burger.
Oh, the Big
thing.
Mac.
Oh, chicken
Yeah,
Big
that
Mac.
was good. The chicken Big Mac.
Batman
was
don't
banging.
wear his tires. You know,
Oh,
it's part
is that
it's
still
part
out
of
actually? Oh, they stopped it.
It's
Innit?
part of your
Stopped
game,
it,
man.
Yeah. Anyway, go
Anyway.
on. Tell me.
Right, you got a mate's birthday coming up. Tika.
Huh.
Now,
Gentlemen.
this year, you're all right, gentlemen. So this
Banging
mate
word,
is also
that.
part of a WhatsApp group. You got a group of friends of which he's in there.
You make a separate group.
Hmm?
You make a separate group.
No, I'm just saying there's a group with all of you in there.
Yeah.
And obviously, but you can have private conversations with anybody in that
Mm.
group. Now, his birthday comes, right? Now you're the organized person in the group. Okay, just wait.
I was that person many
wait,
times.
just wait. Yeah. Okay. Do you do birthday saver? Now we're going to tell you what birthday saver is. Birthday saver is in this scenario where Indy would message in the larger group, thereby
Mm.
helping the other people who've clearly forgotten about this person's birthday, that it's this person's birthday.
Oh,
allowing
you took this very differently.
yeah,
Okay.
allowing them to then also get in on it and say happy birthday. Or do you say, well, no, you're not organized. I'm not going to give you that. I'm going to send a private message to my friend
Yeah.
saying happy birthday and then omitting it from the group. Or option number 3, do you do all 3? Do all 2.
All two. Both of them.
Both.
Idiot.
What's 2:30?
It's not Saturday no Vajay.
Oh, Paji, Karan Paji, 2:30 ਵਜੇ ਵੱਜ ਗਏ. So what?
What is it? 3 Vajay. Sadi Tai something. What is it? What is it? Say it.
Sadi tai. My Thai's time. What
What is it, man? It's like.
Tai ਵਜੇ.
Huh? Tai Vajay, thank you. Sadi Tai. See?
What's half
I
one?
fell into the trap.
What's half one?
I don't know.
Half one?
I actually don't know.
Say it wrongly.
I don't know.
Say
I don't know
wrong,
what it
say,
is.
Say it wrong then.
Um.
What's it not?
Huh?
What's it not then?
Sadi. Okay.
Okay, two things. You're not owning it. It's not Sada. Sade.
Okay, Sade Dai.
Sade tin. You know, say Sada tin. My 3.5. Sada tin. Sade. So practice that first.
Okay, Sade.
Dada daddy. Okay. Sade could be wrong. So, dead.
1:30 बजे.
Dead. Not dead. Dead. Like dad.
1:30 बजे.
Why are you adding the Sade back? It's just dead. Tie. Sade tin. Say it.
I didn't hear a word you said.
Alright. Dead like dad. Dead.
1:30 बजे.
Dead, yeah, vaji or dead vaj gਏ.
1:30 ਵੱਜ ਗਏ. Okay.
2:30 ਵਜ ਗਏ.
2:30 ਵੱਜ ਗਏ.
3:30 ਹੋ ਗਏ.
3:30 ਹੋ ਗਏ.
ਉਹ 3:30 ਵਜ ਗਏ.
You'd be a good Punjabi teacher, I'll tell you that.
Dada daddy. Huh? Bloody idiot.
Oh man. Okay.
Sada dead. That's so good.
Oh, tremendous. Okay,
yes. So
let's get back to the topic.
Which option? 1, 2, 3. So which one or two?
Okay.
Birthday saver.
I'm firmly of the belief that if I care about you, I will message you first. But I've gone through a transition period in the last 2 years where I've started adding people's birthdays into my calendar. That way I don't forget.
So I'm going to show you the calendar.
Yeah, so I do that, but I don't message in the bigger groups anymore.
It's in yellow.
Yellow birthdays. Nice.
Yeah, so everyone's birthdays. Now, obviously, it comes a point.
You can sync it with Facebook, but Facebook gets tetchy because there's so many people in there you don't care about really.
Exactly.
So you want to have the close people that you care about.
Cool. So yeah, I've got a system. You got a system, which means. And the thing is, I know when someone's birthday is coming. Like, I'll see it in a week in advance.
I know months of the year when people's birthdays are because it's cyclical and you tend to have the same people, events, and so I'm like, okay, I know that in this month I'm going to see this guy and it's not his birthday on Facebook, so I know I've got to message him. Like one of my mates, Manlock, he doesn't put his birthday on Facebook, but I've got it saved in my phone that it is in April, end of April. I know it's that time. And then it'll tell me a week before and the day before on my phone. Yeah, it's his birthday. I'm like, so done.
Right. So you're okay. So you're that guy.
Yeah.
Who clearly knows when it's people's birthdays.
Yeah.
But
I don't post in the group, mate. No. I feel like if you care, do it. And then if everyone else has jumped on it, I still won't message you in the group because I'm messaging them separately.
Because everyone else who's looking at that thinks, oh, is that person forgotten?
Yeah, of course. That's exactly the dynamic.
But again, you don't care.
That's exactly the dynamic because I've done the right thing first. If I fucked it, then what I do is I message them separately in the evening.
And say,
happy birthday, but not in the group.
Did you ever do birthdays ever?
Yeah, loads in the past.
So you'd be.
But here's the thing.
And why are you against?
Hang on. Here's why. Because I've been that guy where in the group people have forgotten, and no one's messaged that person all day. I have separately. And they're like, oh, no one's messaged me, or like no one's really remembered. So then I've gone in the group and said happy birthday in there. Then everyone's poured it on, and that actually made them feel worse.
Really?
Because they were like, shit, they really didn't know now. Like maybe they were working or something, but now they really didn't know.
Because it's so obvious that they responded after
that. So I was like, fuck. Okay, that's another reason why I don't do it, because I don't want to make the situation worse. People are going to find out in their own way. Some people messaged me like 3 days late. And I said, look, at least you remembered, right? Yeah.
It's an interesting point, yeah, because does remembering a birthday,
signify how close you are as a friend?
Yes, that's a very good question.
Mixed. I don't know how I feel about this, because there are some friends of mine that if you ask me, I'd be like, shit, I did forget their birthday this year, but I still think of them as a close mate. Right.
So it's not an all or nothing.
Huh?
It's not an all or nothing kind of thing.
It's not an all or nothing thing, but if that happens year after year after year, then it's a problem. Then it's like, all right, let's leave this as it is.
You're not on my list anymore.
The other one is this is why I don't like sharing things on Instagram either when it is my birthday, because I feel like I'm asking people to say happy birthday.
But there are people clearly who do this.
Yes,
who are basically saying it's my birthday without saying it's my birthday.
But then I don't want to message happy birthday to that person in there, because I'm like, okay, now you're in that weird position where they know that you've seen it and you've messaged and replied to the story. Like, it's like,
because of that,
it's complicated.
Yeah. I really don't like
You'd rather just leave it now at this point.
I was previously a deactivator on Facebook until very recently, this birthday.
What do you mean deactivator?
I just turned my Facebook off. I didn't want birthday messages.
Right.
And this year I was going to do that. Went on Facebook and there was a thing you can just remove your birthday from your profile.
Yeah, you can.
I was like, perfect. Did that. Messages went down to like, I don't know, less than 10. I was like, perfect. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I don't mind. But it's just like it's less messages to respond to. And the few that I get, then I can do proper responses.
See, I have mine on Facebook, but no one really messages me anyway. On Facebook, like I don't get that many messages on Facebook, so I'm like, yeah, fine, that's cool. I don't really care if people can or can't see it.
Has Sanjay ever forgotten your birthday?
No, never.
Ever.
Never.
Never.
No.
Never, ever.
She thought once I did forget her birthday when we were friends, but I didn't. I was just teasing her in the morning. I think she was like,
you were friends or?
So we were friends. We were not dating at the time. No, just friends. I was going to a wedding in London on the day, and I woke up first thing in the morning and I continued the conversation with her from the previous day.
Yeah.
Because I was responding to a message that she sent, and then she looked at it and messaged back, and then I was like,
oh, like super normal.
Yeah, but she messaged back. I think she messaged back something like really harsh, like yeah. And then I was like, I think I've made her upset. So I said, I'm kidding. Happy birthday, by the way. Like, I did remember. And then she was fine. But yeah, she's the only person I've ever done that to. Yeah.
Very good.
Then I realised I'm not playing with that fire again. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again.
No revenge.
If you ask her that tonight, she will be like, I remember that fucking day.
She remembers everything.
She remembers everything, man. She's got the memory of an elephant. That's the phrase that my sister says about my dad all the time. He's got the memory of an elephant.
Dad don't forget something.
Yeah. He remembers everything, but depending on the person, he'll let it slide. If it's his brother, he'll let everything slide.
Okay, so my abduction, does he remember that?
Sorry?
My abduction.
No, because he was drunk. It's different.
Okay. I reckon he has some memory.
He will never forget the way someone made him feel. That's my dad. My dad will never forget how you made him feel. He will always be the bigger person, but he'll be the bigger person on purpose so he can hold it over you. That's my dad.
Wait, what? That's me again?
He'll be the bigger person so he can hold it over you.
So is that being the big person then?
No, but he does it. He does it to
reverse
he does it to say,
yeah.
But I didn't do what you did, but also I didn't do what you did, therefore I'm better than you. In his head, he thinks that he has that smirk you have there. He does the Hanji. That's my dad, man. That's my dad, man.
I feel like CSK's got like a Rolodex.
Straight up.
Right, of
all the memories. In his head, he has a Rolodex. In his head, he has a Rolodex.
He's like, Menu apata tere bare.
He still remembers the one time that my cousin
Yeah.
was an absolute knob to him, and he mentions it here and there all the time. My cousin,
like his age or your age?
No, my age cousin was an absolute knob and rude to him. He never forgot it, and he'll always bring it up whenever like that person in question is around or their parents are around. Like he'll slightly be like, yeah.
Tera bacha ne aha kita menu.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Yeah.
ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਨਈ ਰਿਸ਼ਤਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣਾ.
There you go.
CSK.
That's it.
CSK. It's got a good rhyme to it.
It's my dad. There you go. That was a long question, bro.
Right.
Should I just adjust the camera quickly?
You can do.
Go on. Hanji.
Put on a Netflix show the other day.
Yeah.
Shinders.
Huh.
And you press start on it. You watch the little kind of automatic
the trailer. The trailer. That always looks fantastic.
Yeah, I like the fact that it auto plays. So that's pretty cool. And then you get the kind of warning signs, right? So
warning. Oh,
like
may contain flashing images,
stuff like that.
Or trigger warnings of some sort about trauma, violence, sexual assault, like stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What the hell is sexual threat?
Sexual threat is that.
No. May contain sexual scenes makes complete sense to me. What the hell is sexual threat?
Is it like an umbrella term that's used?
Bro, I don't know. Why are you creating new terms when we all know may contain sexual content or scenes? That makes sense. Don't make up new terms.
I think it's probably
look it up now. I should look it up on
Google. Do you think it's
maybe
alluring? Maybe it's alluring to like dodgy, horrible stuff.
No, it sounds. Alright, before telling me the definition, yeah, it sounds like they're talking about kind of like rape or like kind of abuse.
Yeah, that. So that's what I was thinking.
What does Netflix mean? Just type that. What does Netflix mean when they say sexual threat? What is sexual threat?
I'm gonna do this in incognito.
In the video,
you think I'm born in for that, mate? You think I was born yesterday? Right.
We're looking at your search history and
what is
slightly concerned.
Netflix sexual threat warnings?
If you ever find Indy search history, be scared. Be very scared.
I gotta accept the cookies anyway, so they fucking know it's me. But
Cookie color.
Okay. Netflix fans demand trigger warning for disturbing new horror series. Okay. Does Netflix have responsibility to provide list of content warnings of sexual violence in TV shows? Here we go. This might be it.
Come on then.
2021 though. Right. I don't want your book. Go away. Right.
Selling you stuff that you don't.
Content warning. This okay. 0 sexual violence. Okay. No, this is a fucking dissertation. I don't want that. X out. Trigger warnings. It's just a trigger warning, bro. It just doesn't say. It just says trigger warning.
Guys,
Netflix content warnings list. Ah, here we go.
Here we go. Dun dun dun.
Trigger warnings such as graphic depictions of rape, implied rape, graphic depictions of domestic violence. Right, people are trying to get a petition going for this to have more specific warnings. They want more specific terms than what it is at the moment.
But I think, look, may contain sexual scenes. Sounds like there's gonna be sex. Right?
Yeah.
Sexual threat, I feel, is more ambiguous. You're just like, I don't know what that is. So I understand what they're saying. They want more specific terms, but they need more specific with your meaning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is quite...
I can work that out.
Quite wide. What is social threat? Not social threat. What is sexual threat? Sorry, continue. I'm still looking.
Just to find it.
I'm still looking, but yeah, carry on. Trigger warning. No, bro. There's no actual answer. Maybe you should DM Netflix and ask them. Yeah. There is no answer. It's actually really annoying. Because I'm like, just tell me the answer so I know what to expect. But when you watch the show, did you see anything? Were you now watching the show to keep an eye on that? Just to see, what are they getting at here?
I think initially I did. But then I quickly forgot until I wrote it down for the podcast stuff. And then I just forgot. I need to rewatch it. I think it was Night Agent.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there where I can think sexual threat. I don't understand. There was consensual scenes.
Scenes. Yeah.
Scenes.
Yeah.
I did with you, but apart from that, I don't know, man. It's odd. Anyway, we'll leave that there.
Okay.
Right. Next question for you. You intend a party. You know how we love parties.
Fucking bad.
We love good
parties. I'm
party.
even going to bring this up. Another wedding.
I'll let
thing.
you
You're keeping your hot streak. You keep keeping your hot streak alive.
Which party?
Huh?
You choose the party.
Mama's 60th birthday.
All right. Mama's fake mama, real mama?
I don't know, man. Take your pick.
I don't know. You've got the...
Well, situation. One of my mamas already gone past 60, so the other 3 haven't. Take your pick.
Right, cool. So you're telling your mama's 60th. Actually, no. It can't be mama. It has to be someone who's not...
Oh, is it? Okay.
It doesn't work for that one.
Okay.
So you're going to someone's family...
Your mum's, their son's...
No. Family friend type situation.
Family friend.
Tiga?
Okay.
You're going to one of these parties, Jago, let's say Jago, pre-wedding. Okay? Get into the hall. You know, on these pre-wedding events, there's no reserved seating normally.
Yeah.
If anything, there'll be 1 or 2 right at the front, but it's not going to be like a wedding day situation where you have
reserved
family,
something. Yeah.
All right. Where are you sitting, bro?
I'm sitting at the back, man. I want an easy exit. I want to get out of there quick. I don't want to be here too long. If mum wants to be there for a while, I'll be like, Mum, this is our time we're leaving. If you're not with me, you're getting your own way home. I ain't coming back for you.
You said that to your mum?
I said that to mum. If I have to go to something I don't want to go to, I said, Mum, I'm going for an hour tops.
All right, let's have a pause here because there's a lot to dissect there.
Go ahead.
Give an ultimatum to your mum.
Have to.
Not sure of how I feel about that.
Go ahead. If I don't know the person and mum wants someone to go with her and my dad isn't in the country,
I will say +1.
Fine, I'll go with you, but we're going for an hour.
You're doing this here. That's what you're saying. Okay. So you got your conditions based on that. It's not something you want to be. Fine. My issue with being right at the back sometimes is that if you're near the door where the tund is coming in, the cold air, can't be dealing with that.
Yeah, that's tough.
Or you're near the toilet, or you're near the kitchen, the smell comes. The other place you don't want to sit is where? Near the bar where all the men congregate. That table is dangerous.
That table.
You come in, everyone's in the initial mingling, then whatever's happened, and then the men just... Then half the hall looks empty.
It's like they don't want to be...
What, with the families?
No, it's like they
Do you
can't...
have that? That's another question.
Huh?
That's another question. I didn't even plan that one.
Pause.
You pause. I pause
okay,
you.
Fine, all right.
It's my question. You bastard.
Go on.
All right, growing up.
Huh?
You go into a family event.
Huh?
You got harps.
Huh?
You got
Bal.
Bully.
Yeah.
Mum, dad.
Yeah.
Full family.
Yeah.
Full Fodge, yeah?
Yeah.
And you go to table. Are you sitting as a family?
Can I be honest with you?
Or the men going
I don't remember the last wedding. It's only been us 5.
I'm talking back in the day. Then
No,
you must have one setting.
back in the day, I really don't remember.
All right, four of you, or whatever. Whenever you've had like close to full unit. But but CSK, my wedding where CSK's been there.
You're asking the wrong person, bro. I genuinely can't remember.
What have you observed then? Right, growing up within your extended family then?
I used to find a kid that was my age and try and get a balloon and play with him. That's what I used to do.
You used to play with the kid?
Genuinely, I used to like try and find a kid who's my age.
And keep the balloon up.
And just try and keep a balloon up.
Yeah,
that's all I used to try and do.
Yeah. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the situation.
So you're asking a 6-year-old Indy right now to give you a fucking
No, you can be older
observation.
now. You can be older now. But roti time has come, right? Is your dad sitting with the other blokes?
Dad's sitting with other blokes. And mum has to go tapping like...
Roti khalo.
No.
Roti agi.
Chaliye.
Oh, for leaving.
Chaliye.
What about for roti? Where would he eat roti?
Chaliye.
Would he come back?
He'll eat it there.
Where? With the men?
Actually mixed.
When he come back to roti time?
Mixed. Sometimes if there's no space and he's sitting in someone's seat, he'll get up and come back to us.
Guys, tell us about this. Does this still happen? Is it a situation now, like in our generation? I know you're with Sanjay.
Yes.
You sit with your missus.
Yeah.
You sit in couples. You sit in family.
Oh, straight up. I'm not abandoning Sanj. No, that's me.
Right? But you still see it at events where...
But even if it's like a close friend's wedding,
yeah,
I will not abandon her. Like, I will go and spend... I'll spend time with her, but I will go and say hi to other people quickly and come back to her. And she'll probably end up saying to me, go, it's fine, I'm fine. You know, which is nice, but I do want to spend time with you at this event as well.
Close friends' weddings, I tend to be different just because, say there's normally 1 or 2 tables of friends who generally tend to be in couples, plus or minus a few kids, right? Yeah. And then what sometimes will happen is the girls all know each other. That's a different scenario because then it can become girls and boys.
Yes, I understand that.
Which is different to what we used to see, which is like you'd be
men
with your mum,
and then mums are all separate, spread out.
Yeah. It's not like they're mixing.
No, they're all
it's
spread
just
out.
Mum with the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But yeah, fine. So going back to your other point, then go.
Well, I don't know what the other point was. That's why. You
paused me.
You tried to pause me, and now I forgot.
It was about the bar.
You were saying the bar. Yeah. So why is it that guys feel unable to spread out amongst the entire place and just go to the bar to get a drink and go back? They all want to be at the table nearest to the bar. They can't just sit at like loads of tables and just go back and forth. It's like they want the least amount of legwork possible. The bar ain't gonna close. Man, then the bar is not gonna close.
Yeah.
It's not gonna dry up.
And a lot of
with this sea, we never run out. Just it's fine.
A lot of the events these days, they even do table service now.
Yeah, and you're like, if you get me a shot, the guy will bring you a shot.
Yeah.
Or if you say I need a bottle, he'll bring you a bottle. The awkward one is when the waiter comes over and he's putting bottles on the table and he sees a table of blatantly Amritari families.
He still asks.
And he says, they're like, because he's thinking, I can't not offer because I don't know right now and I don't want to be grilled by my manager or my boss for not putting it on every table and there's bottles left in the corner and I haven't utilised them.
I think where that gets...
That's a tough scenario, man.
Where it's sticky is rather than... Because actually it's hard to know if somebody's Amritari.
Yeah.
But you can be Gearstari.
You can be Gearstari, yeah.
Right? I know plenty of builder type Gearstaris.
Of course I do. Who do all the Protekam. Yeah, all of them.
So, and I guess sometimes when they look at it, they're like... Maybe they do drink. They don't.
Yeah.
We had a wedding in January, and Kenny and I were on a table. We got asked, and it was funny because then I think we didn't get asked.
No. Kenny got upset. He got upset. He was asked.
Sanuni bacha. Kenny, you don't drink. He's like, yeah, I want to say no to them. So funny.
Petty guy, man. Petty guy.
That's so good.
But those don't understand. Kenny's like 6'4", like a giant huggable bear, and he wears what kind of bug would you say to help people understand?
The malla.
Yeah, the mullah, which therefore would imply that he is more religious than, say, others.
Is that what you think?
That's what people think whenever you see that.
True. But sometimes, like, I see guys...
The stereotype is there. It's true.
I don't know, man. I've seen some guys who come in with the same kind of gold bug, but then they have, like, mundala and they got, like, trim beards, and I'm like, okay. So you get
a vibe, isn't it?
Spectrum. Cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Okay. That's what they're thinking. Yeah, it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, you don't even need in the bathroom. You don't even be near the ton.
Yeah.
You don't even be near the bar. But you also don't want to be in the Kitch region.
In the where?
Kitch region.
What's the Kitch region?
All right, this is the Kitch region. I'm going to tell you right now.
All right, Katapa, go and tell me more.
Right. So you're on a table now, which is in the Kitch region, okay?
Yeah.
DJ's doing his thing. Right, guys, let's get the party started tonight. I want to see all you cool cats on the dance floor. Come on, grab who you want to get on the dance floor. Right, so then you got the person who's party. He looks around and is like, oh, I don't do my bestie. Not confident dance. I need to get some people. Who am I going to kitch on dance? Oh, Indy's sitting on a table, which is right there.
Shetty?
You're kitchable, right?
Yeah.
This is the problem. If you sit too close, this happened to us a couple of weeks ago.
If you sit too close to the dance floor, you get pulled on.
Yeah, so you're not a main person.
You're in the kitch radius.
You're in the kitch radius.
You're in the radius.
If you're not a main person and you happen to sit there, now it's fine for us because we like dancing and it's okay. And if I'm attending one of these events, then the minimum I want to do
is have a notch.
Is have a dance with the person, the host. They need to know
that I was there.
I was there for you.
And I need to get one picture with them.
Yeah,
to prove that I was there. No, I do this, bro. I do this. I go to events. I make
sure
a picture is taken with us guys to prove that we were there.
You do much more than that. There's something that you did at a particular event. And again, if you see Indy,
what did I do?
You were very specific about the positioning of yourself in group photos.
If you go any further down this conversation, I'm ending the podcast right now.
Oh, absolutely. Guys, if you see Indy, just ask him about this, and I'm sure he'll tell you one-on-one. But that's how I know that Indy makes sure he has photos taken.
Yeah.
Very specific, uncroppable positions.
Yeah, I do that, yeah.
I do that.
But in this case, I need to know, I need to have a picture so that I can send to him afterwards, like, had a great time.
Yeah. No, that's really good.
People, we're giving you free life hack tips right here. If you don't hit like on this video, I'm going to be very upset.
Very upset for you.
Genuinely. How many more life hacks do you need for the weddings that are coming up for next season? The kitch radius. You're going to strategically get there on time now. You're not going to be late. You're going to leave the Gurdwara early. You're going to go to the wedding party on time. You're going to sit in the right positions. You're going to know no more Indian circles. Absolutely. How much more content can we give you for this like button? Just press the like. Or just drop us a comment saying, thumbs up, nice content, very good, kitch, love it, bahut changa lagda. Anything, write something, abuse, same thing, all counts. Gadla, please. Thank you. Go on, continue. Gadlo, please. Thank you. Go on, continue.
Yeah, so we've covered a couple of things there. You want to be near the back, but not all the way near the back. Although, I'm one of those people who I don't like to be near the back. I feel like...
Yeah, but if I don't know them, I don't care.
No, but I'm not going to go then. But I feel like I'm in last place. I need to be...
Main banda.
No.
I must be at the front. I'm important. Me.
But I need to be near that kind of, middle center.
Radius, yeah.
Kitchen.
Okay. Yeah.
Take it.
Very good.
That's it, buddy.
Happy? Kush?
Anji.
Fantastic. Last segment.
Good.
You know what's happening, Doctor?
Don't know. You can tell me.
Akia.
Menu ki pata.
This is your birthday present.
What do you heard on?
This is the real birthday present we were meant to get you.
I don't know. I feel like the other one is the real birthday present.
No, this is the real birthday present.
That's personalised. This isn't personalised.
This is the real birthday present I was going to get you. Happy birthday.
Okay, thank you so much. Do you want me to open this now?
Yeah, I want you to open it right now.
Right now. Just want to show to the camera.
Don't show my fucking address, man.
Not that. Oh, no. They're not going to see that from here.
My address is on the front, bro.
I can read it out if you like.
Don't read my address out either.
I was going to read it as just his name. Indavid. Jagjit.
Huh.
Big man things.
Thank you.
I'm going to put my hand in and not look at it because I'll bring it out.
Okay. Oh, 20. Right, open your eyes. What you got?
Oh my god.
What you got?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Akia.
Steve Owen.
Huh?
Oh, we need to give this to Kenny.
Mate, you need to explain to people.
I can't.
No, you have to explain to them because a lot of people are listeners and they don't watch the video.
No.
People, when you stop scrunching that.
Sorry.
Okay, put that on the floor.
What size did you get?
Huh?
What size? Medium.
Medium.
You think I'm medium, bro?
Medium. People, for those that don't understand, Karan is a big fan of who?
Katappa
TV. Go check him out on YouTube. He's a funny guy. Very desi, heavy Punjabi content. Karan loves him. Me and Sanj tried to get Karan a present for his birthday for this year. Yeah. Knowing full well that Shindy will probably never let him wear this. But I hope you can wear it on the podcast, bro.
Certified 36 shots certified.
Can you just throw it in front, please, and show people in the camera?
Yeah. Can you? I can't. I'm trying to work.
Pass it. There you go.
Got that. You got it?
There you go. Right. There you go. What's it say, Karan?
So it says... Hold it up. So Kitch at the top. Katappa Padaka.
Yeah.
36 shots. So he's talking about the fireworks. And
There
then
you go.
certified. I'm trying to work out what that code is there
Giddy.
at the bottom. Certified something pod. Bumper mod. Certified. What's he trying to say?
I don't know. I think he's got
It's obviously
like
something dirty, isn't
he's
it?
got a peach emoji,
Yeah.
a fist,
Pod.
and pod.
Pardi? I don't know.
Fisting? Chitter.
Or
Chitter
certified.
fist pod? I don't
Bumper,
know.
I don't know. And then it said Musiala.
There you go. That's it, bro.
Peace, Moose.
That's it, bro. Happy birthday. This is your original present.
That's
Now, the reason why we got you the present, people that don't understand, go on TikTok and Instagram, look at the most recent one of Goran holding something. That's the present that we actually got going from Florence, because we didn't think this was going to arrive. I paid for this top about a month ago, yeah? And Katapa just didn't respond after it had been placed. I mean, the order got accepted, and then I had no dispatch details for like 2 weeks. Nothing at all. And I thought, well, I've been conned. Okay.
I've been conned.
Well, I've been conned. There goes my message, just pissed away.
Right.
I emailed him, no reply. I DM'd him, no reply. I thought, he's just nicked my money. All right, cool, fine. And then I get an email while we're in Italy saying it's been dispatched. I was like, what's been dispatched? Then I checked the tracking number on it, and the tracking number didn't work. So I thought, okay, now I've really been conned. Okay, all right, fine. Then I get an email from Every saying your parcel is with us to be delivered, and I was like,
so you haven't actually had a response from Katapa
so
himself.
it worked then. Okay, sweet.
Katapa giving you a response.
No one gave us a response. It's all auto-generated emails that came through. When you mark it as saying, yep, it's been dispatched, it then has a tracking number. It's all auto emails that came through to me.
Katapa, Kitch
There we go. I'm sorry I doubted you, Budgie, but I was genuinely worried about my person.
video banani hai.
If you want your marketing done and your automations done correctly on emails, hit me up.
If you want to do some UK-based Spender Chronicles at Tiaya, we'll have some fun together.
Yeah, Goran would love that, man. He'd love that.
Man. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. I hope you wear it.
Yeah.
The next task is to actually get you to wear it. I don't know if you ever will. Tell me about Steve Irwin.
No.
Why?
No, we'll save it.
You're saving it?
Yeah.
But you just told people Steve Irwin.
It's Steve. It's not Steve Irwin.
Who's the banda?
It's complicated.
It's not, man. Explain it. You explained it to me. Explain it.
It's very complicated. This came in there. This is really funny on so many different levels. But yeah, I need to speak to Kenny first.
Okay, all right. Speak to Kenny first.
Have a nice. These are the pratake.
Have a nice thought about it.
Katape pratake.
Brilliant.
So that's just.
Isn't it katapa pataka?
Yeah.
You said patake. Katape patake.
Oh, I just changed it.
Oh my god! I just caught Goran out, man. Lit. Happy days.
Sorry. No, what I said wasn't wrong. I just remarketed it my own way.
Okay, baby.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Happy birthday from me.
Like I said, I'm not really big on gifts. I don't expect gifts.
I know you're not, but I like getting you gifts now because I know that you don't want them. Brings me joy.
You will have a present, you frugal bastard. What I do like though, there's laptops in the shop, but this is my birthday present from last year.
Yeah, it's probably not in the shop, but yeah.
So guys, the laptop screen cover is personalised in the colour that I like, duck egg.
Yeah.
Which Indy got last year, and I love gifts which are
personal,
functional, have a story behind them as a reason I'm going to keep them and use them.
This is a good story. You got Steve Irwin.
No, this is. I'll wear this.
You know what, people? We'll give you an update in the next episode if Goran is allowed to wear it.
No,
that's the next dilemma. I guarantee Shindy's not going to let you wear it.
There's nothing dirty on
I'll bet you a solid. All right, I'll bet you.
Next podcast.
I'll bet you one reel.
Next podcast.
1 reel's worth of Fessa.
Yeah.
That you will not be allowed to wear that.
Next podcast, I'll wear this.
Bet you 1 reel's Fessa.
No problem.
Fantastic.
Very good.
So what's been happening, bro?
Not much. Went to see Jay Shetty.
Yeah, tell me about this. How was it? Did he make people cry?
Some people were crying.
Okay.
Very interactive show. That I appreciated. When he started the show, I was like, oh, okay, this stuff is really high level, stuff I already know. I guess if you're not into personal development, you'd find it like, wow. But for me, I'm like, okay, values, goals, mission, vision.
Some kind of stuff that you've been mentioning for years.
Yeah, it's stuff I do in my coaching. So I was like, okay, but what's he going to do? And then he started pulling people out of the crowd, doing various things with them. The whole tour was about love. And so the expression of this word, love. And he was showing us different experiments, basically. So he had like people on a first date and how he's basically saying that like chemistry isn't everything on that part. He was saying we put this on this pedestal where it's like we expect it to be. He's talking about expectation, how we need to remove expectation.
Yeah.
Then he was talking about how there was a study and they looked at what determines how long and happy a relationship is.
Okay.
What do you think? What kind of things? The answer is not what you think, but when you hear it, you're like, oh, okay, that actually does make sense.
I feel like when he writes answers in this way, and this is not me hating, you have to have an answer that's going to blow people away.
Yeah.
So
no, but this isn't his answer. This is from the study.
Okay, fine. But with answers like this, I find, and I'm sure you find this as well.
Yeah.
Whenever they ask people like for an answer, they know they're not going to get the answer, and then they give them an answer that's like, bam, it blows them away.
Yeah.
It's a great marketing tactic, and I'm a big fan of it. Like, I'm not criticizing it at all. But if he didn't come up with it and the study came up with it, that's even more wow. For me, tell me the question again.
So what factor determines how long and happy a relationship will be?
Quality time spent with the person?
Yeah, which is a good thing. So he said quality time is part of it, but not like superficial things like buying each other presents and
alignment on values.
Knowing how to fight with each other properly was the most important thing.
I've been working on that.
Right.
I've been working on that.
All right, and so then he talked about and then he went deeper and he was like, well, it's about fighting styles. And then you start thinking like
fighting styles, fucking hell.
Right.
Matchups by Dana White in the UFC or some shit.
Fighting styles, right? You know, winners. What's it say? Styles make fights.
Styles make fights.
Styles make fights. Right? Styles make. Well, it makes couples, right? So he was just saying how, because at some point
you are gonna fight.
You have to fight.
Yeah.
Right, because otherwise you're not getting deep.
If you don't fight, like there was this one couple in school. Yeah.
Which school are you talking about?
My secondary school.
Milkman days.
Huh?
Milkman days.
Yeah. Secondary school.
Yeah.
There was one girl and one guy together for 3 years. The guy broke up with her.
Right.
And he went to uni, basically. I think he wanted to go to uni.
So natural end to the...
Yeah. So he broke up with her. He was like a couple years above. And he went to uni. And she kept on saying, we never fought in the 3 years we were together. We never fought in the 3 years together. And I thought, looking back on it now, that's not a good thing, bro.
People fear that. Whereas if you don't care about someone, then you're not going to express emotion. And at some point, you're going to have some sort of conflict. But the point is, his point was, we've got to get away from the concept that conflict is a bad thing. And actually, as we know, let's take it away from relationships. If you have pain, growth pain, we say it, stretch, something that makes it tough for you, podcasting, starting today. The other side of today...
What, the shit of today? Fuck.
Yeah, the other side of today was, you've been explosive, man. And
I had to, man. I had to make up for the shitty feeling I was feeling. I had to excavate it.
Right? Okay, fine. Not sure that was the right word there.
I don't know if it was. Let's have a look.
Archaeologist.
Excavate. What does excavate mean?
Excavate or excavate?
Excavate.
I'm not even sure that's a word.
Excavate meaning is a word.
Flimsicle.
Excavate.
What is it, Mr. Flimsicle?
Excavate. Make a problem worse.
Are you saying exacerbate?
Yeah, I was meant to, no. I was meant to say exercising demons. Right. You know how you push that energy out, you remove it, you get rid of it. I used the wrong thing. I will do that a lot in this podcast, people. You will understand.
Yeah, anyway. What was it? Ginormous.
Ginormous.
It just sounds wrong, man.
Ginormous is a word.
Gigantic. Enormous.
Ginormous.
Just leave them as they are. Don't fuse. It's not fusion.
Hey, man, I'll make the rules. Someone made it up for me.
Fusion dance. Yeah, okay. Yeah, conflict isn't a bad thing. Having open and honest communication often is a good thing. But learning how to talk to each other in that kind of high energy situations. Yeah. You basically have the three styles. There's men who generally tend to be fixers.
All men.
Yeah, right. By and large. Okay. I hear what you're saying. What do you want me to do about it? That kind of... Yeah. What do you want to happen now? Then you're saying...
It's so hard to let go of that muscle. It's
God.
So hard,
to just sit and listen and be patient.
Oh, it's so difficult. I try so hard to not do anything. And then at the end of it, I said to Sanj, I need affirmation from her. I'd be like, did you notice how I didn't try and fix your problem, man? And she said, yeah, I really appreciated it.
So the question to ask at the end is, it's your favourite line.
Do you feel heard?
Do you feel heard? Right? That's when to say it.
I have asked that recently in a conversation that we've had. I said, do you feel heard?
Shindy and I thought about you. So that's style number one.
What do you mean you thought about me?
Shut up and listen. Style number one, the fixer. Style number two, he called the hider, which is I need a few days to go think about this and I'll come back to you. And then we'll talk about
I don't do that.
No, men can't do that. Ladies generally do. Style number three, the Indy, right? Style number three is explosive Hulk level rage.
I don't have that. Okay.
Once emotions come out, and all they want is to be heard. Those are his words.
Let me pause you.
What did you say on holiday?
Let me pause you.
Guys, I just want to be
I did say that. However, let me pause you. I don't have an explosive response in that way.
No, you don't.
The explosive response he's on about is someone will lose it, throw shit at the wall.
Sexual threat.
Like all that. People will like throw shit at the wall, explode at the person, have a massive go at them. And because there's been a gradual cumulative effect of that person being in that way.
Who's in an argument with his partner. You ready?
On the day?
Huh? No. And this different situation, and said to them, "Don't breathe." I mean, what kind of person says that?
Listen, that was a tough time for me. Okay, that was a tough time for me. I didn't say that.
Don't breathe.
Let me explain before people start thinking me and Sanj need marriage counselling. All right.
I love this. Is your Philip Schofield moment. Here's the context. What's the context?
What happened was
right.
There's a thing that I have at home. What's it called? It's like a little
meditation
thing where you light the doof at the top,
right,
and then it trickles down the stream at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. What it's supposed to teach you is serenity, I suppose. You're supposed to sit there, meditate, enjoy, chill.
Life isn't straight line.
Yeah. Let life lessons come to you. Relax, zone out, focus on one thing. Problem is, it's open air.
Right.
I lit it for you, Shindy, and me to sort of understand how it is because you wanted to be shown it
on a Saturday night.
Yeah, enthralling shit.
Yeah.
I was also hyper stressed. It was Black Friday, so
it was.
Sanj was then walking around, and as you walk around, because it's smoke, it starts going out of sync and stuff.
Right.
So I said, Sanj, don't breathe, don't move. We're trying to watch this, and she was like, sorry.
That face.
Yeah, and I thought,
at this point, if this was Netflix and there's a warning.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good.
That's not good, is it? So he's there we go. Style number 3, Indy.
I'm not.
Guys, which style are you?
I'm a mix between 1 and 3. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
I'm half 1, half 3.
Good lad.
Oh, so many moments in this podcast. If I call out references, we should be low key comedians, maybe.
Yeah, high level shit, man. So yeah, I did that. Anything else this week?
Wait, hang on. So tell me the outcome of hang on. So we had people on stage, and what happened?
No, I think so. The first person who was on stage. All right, the first person on stage was about mindfulness and disconnecting from your devices. So basically, he had a box, like a makeshift box, come out. He put the person in the box with headphones in the dark and had a camera so we could see the person. And I asked him a question before he went in. I want you to contemplate and meditate on this question. The question was, what is important to you in your life? And took an Apple Watch away, and she came out with some clarity. She's like, I was forced to think about it. And he's like, okay, so how do you create this in real life? I've created it on stage for you now. You had to do it. It's part of the experience, right? But there's no impetus or accountability to try and do this with yourself. You know, the work of basically this bit was about self-reflection and what that means to actually do it, mindfulness and all these terms we use, but how do we actually do it? So we do it as part of a podcast. We do journaling, therapy, counseling, all these other things that, tapping into that thing. How do you do that? Then he had two couples, one that was married for 1 year, one versus like 20 years. Who knows the other partner? So the him and her game, picking up the thing.
Yeah, the shoe.
Who's more likely to?
Yeah.
Then he had a guy on the front row who basically, it was something about who do you want to say you love them, but you just haven't done it.
And he gets him to call him.
Yeah. Didn't pick up the phone. This person's brother was going through a divorce. Something.
No one ever picks up the phone, bro.
Yeah, but he left a message. And he's like, I've been bottling this up for like months. I had no reason to do it. I'm glad I've done it now. I'm letting that bit out. And then, he just went out with the mic. Who do you want to say I love you to? Who do you want to say I love you to? And it's a bit like Tony Robbins-esque, those bits. And I feel like there was a lot for everyone. Like the person sitting next to me, and Shindy was someone who was single, and she was just taking notes, like copious amounts of notes.
Copious, man.
Bullet points on bullet points. Shindy was like, that lady you had at the show when you were like the person was on the phone. Shindy
that would have pissed me off.
Yeah, Shindy was not.
Well, now Shindy finally got the experience I got, and I safeguarded her from.
There you go. So yeah. And apart from that, this week I played badminton yesterday after a very long time. I'm very, very sore.
Smashed it.
Yeah, and so I got a really sore forearm.
Proud of you.
There you go.
Sore forearm. Sore
forearm.
You? You know what, bro? I think we've actually given people a lot this week.
I think we have.
So I think we can knock it on the head. People, thank you for tuning in for this week. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.
Maybe peace. Maybe we might actually get some extra content up. I don't know. I'll see. Depends on Hey, for once, it's not my fault. You understand why, but it ain't my fault. It's we've had problems with our editors in Pakistan. Poor guys, man. They're going through a lot. Yeah, I think we should probably just touch on that, actually. We don't know much about things that happen outside our country, do we? We really don't. We only know about the stuff that's happening in Pakistan because we've got a bunch of our work being done in Pakistan. And a lot of them have had power outages. They've had problems with social media being cut out. Censored. They've had political uproar. They've had riots. They've had everything happening. So to all of our editors and guys in Pakistan,
thank you so much.
Thank you, man. But also, we understand that you guys are going through a lot. And keep your heads up. Hopefully things will calm down soon. But it's been like this for a while, and I feel for you lot. Honestly, turmoil in that way is not nice. Sour way to end the podcast, but gotta be said. Catch you guys next week. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Goodbye. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the rest of our episodes here, and don't forget to subscribe here. We'll see you guys on the next one.